Dashboard, where are you? The stream will start soon, probably. I just have to find my chat box. It goes missing. There you are. There you are, my little chat box. You go there. That goes over there. And we're ready. Probably. Oh, actually, no, I got to do the YouTube thing. YouTube has a thing where it does not like me doing things properly. Details. It doesn't like my thumbnails, and I have to upload it separately. There we go. And I think temporarily forgotten the name of my own Storm Riders series. Save the change. Be the change you want to see in the world. By just pressing the confirm button until YouTube accepts it. Oh geez, lurking like a lurker. And kangaroos lurking like a lurker. My first two viewers lurking like lurkers. How you guys doing? I would ask, but you're lurking, so you won't answer. Alright, we're up and running. We're up and running, probably. That looks good. I do have a lurk command. I had a really long lurk command with an entire paragraph of Lord of the Rings copy, but I think it was annoying people. While Lassie says, sounds like some trouble. There's no trouble yet. We're preparing for the trouble 17 days in advance. Before I do that, I need a couple of things. I need a new, if I have one, I need a new two-handed wood axe, because mine is on its last leg. And I don't think I actually have one. I might just wait for it to break. I got one over here. Hey buddy, who's that? Gimli. How you doing, Gimli? I don't have a spare one, so we'll have to wait for that to break. Oh, I haven't played since the last episode, and my bags are still bloody full of bloody smilk. Let's sort that out, shall we? Never again. Welcome to the Merry Muppets. Well, Lassie, I hope I'm saying your name right. Do phonetically spell it out if I'm not. I almost loaded up my save with all the fences from my guide, because sometimes when I make a guide video, I give myself the Build Anything mod. So I can make some of the shots look a bit better than they are. And I very, very almost loaded up that save, which would have been terrible, to be honest, because that save also, everyone starts getting unhappy because I leave the time paused. And then they get no food, they get no rest, they get no nothing, and then everyone leaves. Lord the Rick says hi from Poland. Oh, how I was having a conversation with my Discord community earlier. We're trying to find who lives in the coldest place right now. What's the weather been like with you today? Because over in the stateside it is. I'm suffering through 80. Someone else had like 90 or so. How's Poland today? Or if anyone else is from a colder place, let me know. It's 3 AM. Ah, thanks for hanging out at 3 AM. Hopefully, if you want to go to sleep, let me know. I will try and be as boring as possible. I'll put on my boring voice. I mean, we're digging a hole today, so maybe I won't have to actually act it out. Maybe it'll be just boring anyway. It's 25. Oh no, that's Celsius though, isn't it? So that's hot. that's. I'm trying to find somebody who lives in a really cold place, and so far I haven't had any success in that. So we are doing some because I want to go on another expedition, and I want to invite some people with me because you know me. Every now and then, whenever I do a grand adventure, I want to bring people along because it's more fun that way. But I don't have any defenses right now, and I don't want to. I don't want to go. I don't want to have to come back every 2 or 3 days. Oh wait, you can't see my game. Oh my gosh! Sorry, the stream's starting soon. There we go. Here I am. I haven't done anything important. Don't worry. Oh, I've got to get better at streaming. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I want to go on an adventure with you guys, or whoever wants to join. Once this trench is done, because I feel every time I go on an adventure, I have to come back home immediately because there might be a blood moon or an invasion. If I need, I will need an expedition partner, and we'll be doing it a bit differently. I want new blood. I want new blood. I like doing things with people, but if it's always the same people, I don't want anyone to feel left out. And we would all be using the wind at your back mod. Because I am not sailing again. I'm not sailing ever again. In default. I'm just getting rid of this flax while I wait for my embarrassment of not having my splash screen removed to dissipate. But yeah, in order to facilitate being able to actually leave this town for more than 5 minutes, we're going to build a trench. We're going to build a combo. We're going to build a trench and a wall. The trench will be made of earth because it's be a hole in the ground, and the wall will be wood. And it's going to go. I've been trying to plan it out in my head, as maybe you guys can have some suggestions as well. I'll leave my structures on so I know what I'm doing. After my last expedition extravaganza, you broke down and built a harbour and went and got the birds and the bees. I hope you went out, Stout, with a bloody wind at your back mod too, because holy potato. I got a dead body here. I don't know how Benji died. I don't even know who Benji is. Anyway, I'm thinking of my trench is going to come all the way out here. I'm not going to faff around and have it go through the woods, because we're going to chop all this down eventually. We can build some infrastructure there. So the trench is really going to come out from our defenses for the previous invasion over here. It's going to cut through this clearing I'm at now. And then it's going to cut all the way down here, past our road to Kiruna. And then it's going to cut back through here, past the smoker pens, and then towards the coast. And that's a lot. Now that I see that is we have a wide bloody sea. It's going to take forever. You were once playing right after the Seafaring update came out with a friend. He had to jump ship and the shore because Blood Moon came out of nowhere. There is you can kind of like hack a bit and use the stuck command. That's a huge cheese. I've never used it. I've gotten lucky so far, but I wouldn't blame anyone for using it. Because it's just redonkulous. It's absolutely redonkulous. That blood moons. If they came with like maybe a building, you're going to get a blood moon tomorrow. Like a shaman can predict the future, then you can plan for it. And Walasi says, you're 9 days before the first raid and have no metal. I might be the... Oh, you're the one who reached out to me. I know someone else who's 9 days before the invasion. How can you find the Discord? Oh, that's a... Hang on, let me pause the game, because time's ticking away. I'll share the Discord. I'll try and pin it. Hang on a second. Invite to server. Copy the link. And I'll pop it in here. And then I'll not pin it. I'll not pin it because I don't know how. But that's where it is. And then if anyone wants to copy and paste that every 20 minutes, I'll be fine. Anyway, this trench, let's get started because daylight's burning. And so we are using the shovel with the Builder Buddy mod. Has a new feature where if you shift and click, you can go up or down. So this is the best way that I can think about doing the trench. And I haven't tested it, so we're all guinea pigs. So I'm going to press shift and... No, that's the wrong way. It immediately went up. I want to go down. And I want to go down 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. That wasn't... Ah! I fell in my own hole. I was wondering how long that would take. 4. Actually, is that deep enough? I don't know. I'll stick with the 5. Ah, I keep falling in my own holes. But then again, if it's silly enough to trap me, it's going to trap the bad guys. So there's our pilot hole, and it works because I'm trapped. Just going to widen it a tad, and that's altogether too big. I want to bring it up a bit. I'm one of those people who likes a degree of realism in my game, of mysticism, zombies, and you know, hateful wind. I like to have a dash of realism. So I'm gonna just do my little pilot hole with the builder buddy shovel function, and then the rest of it's gonna be get out the hole. Get out the hole. The rest of it's gonna be using the landscaper. Hopefully this will be much faster. And it's going to be messy. It's going to be disgusting. But it's going to be our messy, disgusting hole. And it's going to go this way. And oh wait, do I still have that road mod? Or is this the builder buddy mod? Oh no, this is this isn't a road tool, idiot. Alright, so we're gonna go out here to out there. Yes. It's going to be a very messy just slapdash trench. Reasonable holes. I like reasonable holes. Old OG knows. No, I used to do the archery. We'll probably use the archery range or the watchtower or the what's the other one? The water thing. We'll probably start using that when it gets a little bit fiddly. But this should work. Oh no. Why did you immediately go up? Cancel, cancel. That's a bit too high. Let's try that again. Down, down, down. I just need one. Once I got the pilot hole, we're basically set for the rest of the route or loop or horseshoe, I guess, because we're going up against the ocean. Ah, I'm stuck in the hole again. And I think because I was clipping the side. Maybe let's be smarter and just do that. And then we'll test the hole out before everyone makes their way out. Yeah, that's perfect. See? No bad guys are going to get up there. And that's a reasonable size hole. It's, you know, about 6 foot. Yeah, I'm not very good at gauging where that leveling tool is going to... I know it's... I always used to think it was from the center of the square, but I think it actually might take the point that, you know, that pole is at. So either way, we're fine. I can't use this when I'm in a hole. I'm going to be stuck in a hole. We should start a little counter going. How many times has Bucky gotten stuck in his own hole? And it's already on about 5. So this is part 1. Part 2 of what I want to do is probably try and upgrade some houses, at least on the side, on the sly, because I don't need like 11 builders to work on this trench, but I just want to see if I can get this bit done first, and if it works, then we'll slap down a really big section for them to work on, and we can bugger somewhere else elsewhere in town. He does the post. Oh, there's our latest villager, Drust. The mighty mud golem, I think. Right, who we got in here? That is, we're just going to call it the first one that who was the first one to join? OG. I've got somebody called OG. I've got somebody called Kangaroo. So this villager is called Walasi with a capital W, because I like grammar. Perfect. Oh, wow. You guys are fast. That is a nice looking... Get to work, Freya. That's a nice looking trench. That is a nice looking trench. We just need some, like, Death Star cannons and stuff, and we can have ourselves a little trench run. Alright, so we're going to angle it now, and I'm happy to go from here all the way to the hill. The hill's going to be an absolute pain in the ass. I kind of have a plan about what to do with it, but I have no idea if it'll work. We'll have to cross that trench when we get to it. Right, so you guys sort that out. I'm going to go take a little... Oh, I can have a drink from here. I don't know what I did with my water pouch, though. It's probably still on the carvy. You might screw... No, it's fine. This is my game. This isn't your game, so he'll only screw up what I tell him to screw up, which is everything. No, I got rid of the smilk already. I can't believe I haven't played since that desert exploration, or desert exploration as I call them. But I've been putting this off because I knew I had to build a trench in the next episode, because I want to do a whole big Nidhogg run. Nidhogg Island is... Here, check it out. I don't even have to describe it. Nidhogg Island is... I've turned islands off. This one. That is too far. No, I'm sorry, but I can't. I cannot go to Nidhogg. That's a day... That's at least a day driving, sailing. Maybe 1 or 2 days there, like getting established, finding, fighting, killing Nidhogg, and then at least 3 days back because the wind's going to be against us. I can't be away from my village for that long. They'll die. Meat sauce. Have I figured out how many villagers a single tavern can support? I think the taverns have about 18 seats. So they could support 36 villagers right out the gate, you know, a morning and a night shift. But if you have staggered shifts and have, you know, the next group starting, you know, a couple of hours later, they could. I think taverns could. And how many workers? They have 3 workers. I think a tavern could easily do, you know, between 30 and 40 villagers. I just have 1 per district, but they don't. The villagers don't stay there for very long. They sit down, they do their thing, and then they get up. They don't spend. I wish they would spend their whole leisure time here. That would make more sense to me. That'd be more fun, I think, in my opinion too. A nice little social. They could talk. Their happiness could go up. We could have maybe a social meter that goes up. But all they do is they eat. They sit down for about that long to get their buff, and they're done. So I think one could support a lot of people. It really, the bottleneck is, what's your food supply like? And mine right now is yes. My food supply is yes. It's basically capped out with all the different tiers as well. So everyone's bloody happy for once. Oh, they need games to play in the tavern, says OG. Yeah, you fancy a game of Gwent? Oh, why didn't I press that for long enough? The tavern is making them eat? The tavern doesn't make them eat their... I don't know. I haven't done a lot of testing with it. I kind of don't want to because I do in-depth testing and I just know so much is broken. I, personally, when I eat, I seem to eat different levels of food. I haven't tested to see if the villagers still respect their food tier consumption. Where's my bloody water pouch? I want my water pouch. Dang it! I don't want to go and drink milk. You only have 1 for... Yeah, those staggered shifts. Level says they got 1 tavern for 130 villagers, and it works for... I think it would be fine, yeah. And if you're confirming that, then that makes sense to me. It's not like a leisure building where they just sit down and do nothing else. Let's get ourselves another golem. I can't remember... It's been a hot minute since the episode. I think that's it in terms of our golem capacity. I can't remember. Actually, I can find out really quickly. How many thingamajigs do I have? Where is Jotenglass stored? That's our last golem. 3 golems though. Not bad. And look at all this food. 78 fish pies, 64 warrior pies, 135 cheese, because I don't think anyone's using the cheese house, and that reminds me, so many things I've had to do. I have to rename this Buck E Cheese. There we go. Are you collecting cheese? Yeah, they're collecting cheese. I guess there's not a lot of people live out there. After Nidhogg, I can get... Yeah, I will get the... I think the crystal golems look nicer. But I have to do a golem guide at some point too, because I don't honestly know the difference. I'm going into the menus a lot. I know this, but it makes sense to me. Because I hate this. Allowed workstations, I hate this list. I wish the devs would tell us where they can't work and maybe combine them. Like, I don't care if that they can work at the barracks or the improved barracks. That makes sense. Just put barracks. Same with the mine hut, the mine house. Just combine them. Either combine them or tell me where they can't work, because that list is a headache. And that's just another thing that I've been... That's just another guide I've been avoiding. Did you see that guy? Something he had just exploded. Alright, back to the topic. Ugh. I did say I wanted to do two things at once, and the other thing was a nice house. And I wanted to start giving the guys out here a nicer place to live. So we're going to pop down a longhouse, and I want to do the opposite of what I've been doing so far, which is deleting houses and having everyone homeless. I don't want to do that. So we're going to just pop it down. Pop down the longhouse, get the people housed, homed, sheltered, and then we'll delete the other ones. So we will rotate you, and we'll have a nice little pathway coming out there. And boom! And we'll keep track of that. Should a second tavern be built at some point once the population hits a certain point? Fuji, I think level kind of confirms that if you have one well-placed tavern, you should be fine, because they don't spend a lot of time eating there. They're just in and out, and with staggered shift, you know, day and a night, and then a staggered day and a night, you'll be fine. Again, the only reason I have ones like the cheese house out here is because I don't want, you know, people from Smoker Avenue or Smilk Lane, I don't want them running all the way to the other side of town to have their breakfast or dinner. So they wake up here and they eat kind of like the spoils of their labor, because all these guys work in the cheese factory setup anyway. So that's how I set it out. I've also, by the by, I've also disabled mead consumption at the taverns because it's currently bugged, where they will not stop drinking mead. And as amazing as that sounds, I don't want them to waste it. I would prefer just to wait for that to get fixed. And it's actually been a while since their last little hot fix for this game, so I wonder what's taking them so long. It seems very important to me to fix mead consumption when your whole latest update was about mead. That's just me. Alright, let's bend it this way. Bend it like Beckham. And we'll get to this hill, and we'll try that very, in my brain, very clever thing. Is that about far enough? Yeah, that looks about far. We'll have to cut down a few trees to go up that way. So that's done on that side. I'll let my villagers work on that. Tag you. Just put the golems on the runestones. I was thinking, that was always... I think that was my knee-jerk reaction when they first came out. I was like, 24-hour golem sounds amazing. Do that. That's nothing better. I'm considering actually putting them on things like warehouses and market routes. Because if they're on a warehouse, I get 2 jobs back. I get my day and night shift back. And sometimes I get more jobs back if I've, you know, got multiple people on that warehouse. That's kind of like where I'm leaning to, as sort of like an experiment. Like 24-hour runestones, yeah, that sounds great, but my guys are pretty much capped leveled for the important jobs. So I was going to try and experiment with something a little different. Alright, we're at a hill, which is obstacle number 1 of this whole thing, and I'm going to have to make that a little higher at some point. And I have an idea on what I want to do for the hill. And it's just one of those things that I had the idea of it and I haven't tested it. So I don't know if it works. Oh, bugger, I can't see which... Where's the... trench? It's got the sun in my eyes. Alright, it's there. Let's just back up. Back up, back up, back up. We'll get to the top, and then we'll bring it down 5. Oh, wrong button again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive, and it was a perch, so I threw it back, because they're crap. That seems way higher than the last one. But then once I have about the height I want here, I'm just going to use the pathing tool. And in my head, where everything is happy and everything works out all the time, in my head we'll get a nice even Stevens. Oh, the game's loading. Or saving. You can tell when it's doing that because everything goes to crap. But we'll even it out, and that should look better than, you know, having a 20-foot wall all of a sudden. Jacob, is mead really... It's bugged in the sense that every time I've had mead going, they just drink the mead constantly. Well, that didn't work at all, Bucky. That didn't work at all. That was your one plan for hills. That was a colossal failure. It's also bugged in the sense that when your villagers go and drink like 1 unit of mead, it will trigger the barkeeper, the innkeeper. It will trigger them to go and get another one, and they'll go ahead and they'll fill the mead supply when it's 59 out of 60. They'll go ahead and put a whole other mead barrel in, wasting 30 units of mead. And now it's dark and I can't see what I'm doing. Yeah, meat agrees. Yeah, I built up a supply of mead, and it's all gone immediately. So yeah, I have mine turned off, and it's been turned off that way since I think the day after the update, which is kind of a shame because it's such a cool feature that everyone's been asking for so long, and I don't know why that wasn't part of the testing, but it doesn't work. I'm gonna try it this way, see if that works, because hills are just going to be the pain in the butt, the pain point of this whole thing. Oh, that's a bit better, isn't it? Oh, that's a lot better. Alright, I just have to do less aggressive. I thought I could do it in one. We'll just have to be less aggressive with that then. That's fine. Yeah, I'm greedy, OG. What else is new? Nothing. Greedy Bucky. Thanks for hanging out with me, by the way, because I didn't want... like I said earlier, I didn't want to do this as part of an episode. Because this is going to be so boring to do it by myself. So we can have a bit of fun. Hopefully we'll get some blood moons or events. And every now and then we can take a little bit of a break and go on a little shenanigan together. Food consumption in the game really needs a rework. It seems that food is the only system. Yeah. Food and drink seems to... I don't understand the philosophy of... Let me rephrase. I think I understand the philosophy of eat more food for that food hunger fill buff thing. But I don't like how when they're at 80, 90 odd hunger, they'll eat a whole slice of pie, which gives, you know, the pies I make, I think they give about 70 hunger. So they're having a whole slice of pie that would give 70 hunger to top up the last, you know, 10 or 15 hunger. And then they'll have another pie afterwards. It's like, that's not how eating works. That's how overeating works, and that doesn't make me feel particularly good. That makes me feel, in fact, a lot worse. So I agree. I hope it gets a bit of a rework soon, because it's a little bit wonky. Oh, it's really dark. I can't really see what I'm doing. But we'll continue on. If it's too dark on the stream, let me know and we'll do something like go punch a bear or something. That's why he's talking about meat and pine food. Fortunately, I ate before starting the stream. And so although there is a cupcake that I got that is just staring at me. And I'm doing my absolute level best to not go and get that right now. Because that would be overeating. That would be me at 95 hunger having an entire cupcake. Or just the cake part. I cut the frosting off for my daughter. She likes the frosting. I like the cake. Win-win. Ooh, I think this might be a little bit of a... I think that might be a little bit too big. Bucky's getting greedy. Ah, Bucky got greedy. That sucks. Sorry, so we'll do halfway point. 1, 2... Oh, always the wrong button. I don't know. My body thinks right click in my body is naturally down. And left is up. I guess because they say up and down and left and right. Pop you down. This is a cool feature of the Builder Buddy mod though. It also gives your shovel a point. Other than digging a tiny little plant hole. Oh god, that made me jump. Hey! And that is our last golem precious to arrive. Who spoke after... Well, let's see. It was this person. I can't see it because I keep scrolling. It was Lord the Rix. So Crindle? I don't even know what that's supposed to say. Crindle is now Lord. Ooh, I like the way that you're Lord though, so you can have the whole Lord capitalized. There we go. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Ask a villager. Oh no, I have 4 marks away from... Guess I'll eat this whole baked turkey. And then, you know, when I'm on my way to my job, my hunger's going to dip to like 99. So guess what? I have some garlic that I stole from the farm. So I can have that too. And I use garlic as a deliberate example because I noticed that my bloody level 100 blacksmith has garlic in their pocket when I was making my update video. Or, oh yeah, my guide video. That last, I can't remember what it was. What's the last guide I did? Whatever that video was. I noticed that my blacksmith had a bloody pound of garlic in his pocket. Like, you're level 100. Go eat a pie. Oh, that was high. That was high. Alright, that's looking good. How far have we gone? Look at that. We'll be done in a jiffy. This bit is all hill. I only have to go to here though, because I've got terraces that I did between the last episode and this episode. I made some terraces in here because I was trying to figure out how to deal, because all of this area is one massive hill. I don't know if you remember. So I put some terraces in before I got bored. So we only have to go to here on this side. And then on this side, it's a pain in the ass hill. This is all flat. This is going to take like 5 seconds. I think this is flat too. My flax seeds have spoiled. My flax shields have spoiled. Asker villager orders 4 fried chickens, a Coke, and some dry white bread. What? What's Kyle's diet asking him to do that for? Alright, my trench is there. Let's go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. Do you guys have that song out here? Or is that just a British thing? Oh, I really can't see. It's so bloody dark. Let's pop you up 1 on that side. And we'll pop you up 1 on that side. I missed. Oh, I can't see a bloody thing. Bucky. It's too dark for this. Oh, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive song. I don't know. It was a nursery rhyme in the UK. I don't know if you guys have it out here. I feel like that's gonna suck. Oh my god, that took me higher? That's not how balancing works. Game. How's that? That's a little high. There and there. Alright. You go into this. Lord considers their cooking skills a solid 80. Ah, that's awesome. Our chefs in real life are the MVP. I would say my cooking skill when doing things with instructions is maybe a 45. My cooking skills when I'm presented with a fridge and my imagination is maybe a maybe a 20. I usually just go, oh, we have some eggs. I can make an omelet or something on eggs on toast. That's a pinch higher than I wanted. None of these are the height that I am aiming for. Please, you said the post, right? Let's try it on the actual post in the center. How's that? No, that's still high. Silly, silly, silly game. I would like a trench. If there were no animation lock on this shovel, I would just... It wouldn't be... I wouldn't put it, like, as cheating to just run and spam click. Because this trenches is just a very staple part of any age of warfare. All the way to, like, well, maybe not now, because, you know, hydrogen bombs exist. But before all that, trenches were used all throughout history. Why is it so hard to make a bloody trench in this game? There we go. That's lower. Hey, it's the gnome in parenthesis S. Don't know if it's just one or both. How you doing? Oh yeah, my line's off. It'll look nicer once I get the fence in, because I'm going to do a lot of beautification around this. Probably. And yeah, most moats were dry moats. I learned that the other day from Reddit. There was a picture, it's like, this is what moats were like in any movie ever, and it's a moat with a gorgeous, you know, river pond on the outside. But yeah, they're all dry trenches. There's a really good professor who rates movie siege adaptations or something, and I forget his name because his name is really, really long. It's got a lot of syllables in it, but he always says he always basically grades Hollywood at this is a terrible, you know, representation of how this siege worked, because all you have to do is dig a trench. Because no, the benefit of the trench is, like, you have to run down the trench, right? You have to go down the trench, so you're exposed, you're going down a trench, but then the kicker is, because of how, you know, depth works, you have to come up the other side. And coming up the other side, you're tired, because you're going up against gravity, you're wearing all that armor. And so it was like, it was 2 for 1. It was a 2 for 1 deal, trenches. They're remarkable things. Oh yeah, the health risks. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Well, did they know? It's probably the stench. They didn't know about health back then, right? They never washed their hands before or after surgery. I've lost where my trench is. It's so dark. It's so dark right now. Oops. Askaday. I know Asper would. I've been saying it, and I'll probably say it all stream. I am doing a trench that I didn't want to do by myself because I've just been avoiding it. So I dragged all of you into a stream to watch and entertain ourselves while I do it. Because I felt it was going to be tedious, but I'm already enjoying it because we got some good company. Right, trench. I'm aiming for... Where do I have to aim for? Kind of right here, because that's where my terraces begin. So we'll just get rid of the fireplace, I guess. Bye-bye. Campfire, friend. You served your purpose. Children and adults, they yearn. Hopefully the Draugr skeletons and jumpy boys yearn for the trenches, or more accurately, the little roads that I leave going over the trenches, so that I can bottleneck them into a nice little kill zone. If Kyle's in a trench, he's, you know, either going after a stick or more likely fallen and needs help. Bless Kyle. I haven't seen Kyle do anything besides drinking all the meads, though. Kyle's been pretty tame ever since oh, I keep doing that bloody thing. Ever since the Tavern update, because I made Kyle, you know, the Tavern keep. And it's like, he found his calling for once, finally. Ah! Oh no, I'm stuck forever. I'm gonna die there. No, I'm not. I'm good. I'm good. Don't panic. Alright. Okay, we could probably do this. I'm using the flattened terrain this time, because I just want this part done. And... oh, perfect! Okay. We'll even it out afterwards, because my goal is to have this trench be nice and wide as well, with sort of like a slope coming into it, and then the cliff there, but I haven't... I haven't figured, because this is a bit higher than I would usually like it, but I haven't figured out how to do that yet, because you can only do slopes one cell wide at a time. How does market work? Well, I'll let you know if I ever get a chance, but that's a little bit of a side topic. I have a YouTube short on markets. Let's see, do I remember how it begins? I usually remember most of my scripts. Like, hello everyone, Sabaki here. Ask her how something something. Today we're going over the market. This is birch root, rich in hardwood, low in food, or something like that. And then I go over a market route on how to bring food in and ship wood out. Woo! Falling tree. All right. This is good for now. This is kind of glorious. Again, I don't really care about this type of stuff. I'm going to fiddle that out in my own time, probably. If we have time this stream, sure, I'll tidy it up with you guys, or between episodes. The main point I want is being able to get into a place where I could put down all of the walls I need to, you know, enclose it within a wall. Look at that sunrise. And then I can bugger off and do something more fun, like exploring. That is a nice sunrise. That is a good sunrise. So we're done on this side. And then this bit might suck. That bit might suck a tiny bit. We'll just fix that bit up a tiny bit. Unless I miss. Oh, I made it worse. Never mind, we'll get back to that. That's how I solve problems. We'll do that another time. I'm pretty sure though, this invasion's gonna spawn. And if I put a nice little entranceway here, a nice little land bridge, this is where we can have our little defenses. Can't be a bucket. Yeah, I know, right? I like my sunrises. I didn't even turn the UI off, though. Does my fly cam still work? There we go. Do a nice little... This is what Editor Bucky would have done. He would have done a nice little slow rising shot over the tree line with some sort of musical score to accompany it. But I can't do the music because this is going on to Twitch as well, and I'm only allowed my licenses on YouTube. And I don't want to get yelled at. Here comes the sun, here comes the fun. Or, I hope it's fun. I'm having a bit of fun. Then again, I'm building a trench. It's really not hard to out-fun building a trench. But I'm having fun. I'm happy we're all here. Enjoying this together. How long do you think my axe is going to last, by the way? I don't even see a durability bar on it anymore. What is the durability? It is 21. I have 21 swings of the axe left, and then it's going to explode. Because that's how that works. This is not okay. This needs to be probably a little bit deeper. Boop, boop, boop the snoot. Boop the trench. Boop, boop, Judy Dench. I really wish I would stop double clicking that button and building a little forester's hole. Right, is that the right height? Yep. Okay, cool. Ugh. Nope. We'll leave that for my guys to do. I'll just do the end bit. I bet you wish you had enshrouded bombs for building. I once did try to build a trench in Asker using bombs, because they do make a little dent in the ground, but the dent is maybe, I mean, it's not even big enough for your shoe. I don't know what that is. Like I live in America. What unit of measurement? Like half a hamburger deep. I think that's what the American measurement would be, the official one at least. Oh, we have a member joining us. Welcome to the Merry Muppets. Steer strong. Stay strong. Steer. S-T-Y. Steer strong. Sir Strong. You are now Merry Muppet. Welcome. Thank you. I always get impressed by the people who decide to watch a stream of a Muppet making a trench. Arguably one of the most boring things you could do in Ask It, and they're still like, yes, this is for me. Subscribe. I want to see more of this. Although, do you know what I want to see right now? I want to see more people tidying up. What are all my warehouse people doing? Oh, it's not even 8 o'clock. They're still on break. They start work at 8. Which is why nobody's finished this bit. And after saying I'm not going to do it, I'm doing it. It's like watching builders mix cement by hand. It's kind of soothing. Shall I put on my ASMR voice? Do I have an I don't have one. I have to, like, now I have to think of one real quick. Hang on. I'm English. I should be able to sound ASMR. And what we're going to do is we're just going to come up here and we're going to get rid of some of these saplings. We don't need them anymore. So bye-bye, little guys, little friends. We're going to be moving on to a different place now. Thank you for your service. And this is where I want to come up, right alongside the lake. Although it'll be more fun, perhaps, if we go through. Oh, I have to go this way because there's a bloody ASMR over. I'm mad. This village is wider than I thought. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I have a Shure. It's a dynamic microphone, so it as soon as I go under a certain threshold, it stops picking up. Which is fine, because it gets rid of all my mumblings. Meat is bringing up the two-handed hammer, the marshmallow mallet. If you haven't, I don't know how much of the Storm Riders series you've seen. I address it quite early on. I think when we got to the Iron Stage. In Asker alone, the first series I did. God, I love that series. I might do another one. But in Asker alone, I used the sword. And then in the 9 Realms series, which was the one prior to this one, I used the axe. And so I knew that this series was going to be all about misfortunes and, you know, things going wrong. So I decided to use the marshmallow mallet. A, because I haven't used it before, but B, knowing full well, like you say, it does dog water damage. It is so broken. And I brought it up to the devs more times than I can count, because I can only count to like 7. surprisingly. But I have brought it up to the devs a whole bunch. I've given them screenshots. I've given them, in fact, I've given them links to videos where I use it. And I've given them... Oh, that was kind of perfect. And I've given them little videos that I've made of me using it. And it's not been fixed. So it's either meant to be like this or they don't care. But it's kind of like a misfortune at this point. It's just, you know, another thing to make this series just a little bit harder. Because if I went around with a two-handed axe, I'd be one-shotting everything. But I think I was fighting a jumpy boy for a combat video that I was planning on doing. And I think at my skill level, with the two-handed, reforged, ancient Draugr weapon of the gods hammer, I think I hit it for about 30. It's like, oh god. It can't get any worse. It's so bad. I need some water. I need some food. So I'm coming over here to my leatherworking area. I'm gonna bite the bullet and make myself another drinking flask because I'm never going to find it. I'm never going to find it again. I have no idea where I put it. Is finding it? Oh, actually, it's probably in my house. Yeah, never mind. I'm here now. I'm here now. Do you have the resources? Probably not. Oh. Probably. Good job. Got that in one. So we'll throw you on your scheduled button 0. And I always use the Builder Buddy mod. And I always build myself a little well. Even if there isn't one there at my little nearby industries. That way if they get a bit thirsty, they don't have far to go. I think one of these workers has that Thirsty Giant perk, which kind of makes it more essential. But for anyone who doesn't know, this is my leatherworking and tailoring area. I haven't paid this place a visit in ages. But you're full of linen, you're full of linen, you're full of leather. I have no cured pelts for some reason. You're full of raw leather. And the reason I have no cured pelts is I have no raw pelts for some reason. You know what? They're probably turning it all into bloody scrap leather. And I have no bear pelts. I have a decent amount of clothes. Oh! Oh, Bucky's about to do the thing where he gets distracted again. Because, you know what I never did? You know what I never did, guys? I never decided a color scheme for my villagers. We could do that right now. I could make it interactive. Is this all applesauce? All right, we got applesauce, blue, a bit of amber, hot pink, a lot of hot pink, and that nicer red, and black, Forester green. I don't know if I have... Oh yeah, death sorting, please. Yeah. Oh my god. I'd love to just click that. Boom. Everything's one. Okay, let's do that right now. I know it's trench day, but you know, let's do some engagement. Let's do some engagement bait or whatever you want to call it. Right, warriors. I should have written down what colors I had. Hang on a second. How do I make a poll? I don't know. Chat filters, pause chat. I don't want to pause chat. Can I just slash poll? Slash poll? Oh, I don't know how to make a poll. How do I make a poll in Twitch, guys? Does anyone have a little bit smarterisms than me? Hang on, I'm going to make it a poll. Please hold. How to make a chat poll in Twitch. And don't you dare tell me it's slash poll, because I've tried that 4 times. Oh, come on. It says make a slash poll. Maybe it's because I'm doing it in my Streamlabs, and I should do it on the actual video. So please hold. I'll just do it on the actual thing. Slash poll. There we go. No, that didn't work either. Never mind. Okay, I'll just use my voice. What do you want? Write in the chat. What do you want the warriors to be? Are we going hot pink? Are we going black? Are we going Marble Muppets orange, or whatever the applesauce color was? I think it was just a darker orange. I've seen you say pink OG. We got one OG for pink. Gislio, sorry, I don't know. Says black and red. So we got one going for the let's make the warriors hot pink and ridiculous, and we have one person saying let's make the warriors look like actual warriors. Jacob says black. We have everyone's got a different opinion. Somebody's gonna have to be the tiebreaker eventually. Oh, you know what? While you do that, I'm going to post a little... Did I even advertise myself in... No, I didn't even put my thing in the Discord. Whoops. There we go. I didn't even tell my Discord that I'm streaming. I'm streaming, by the way. Forgot to mention that. Alright. That's enough time has passed, so what's the answer? What we got? We got pink and black, so that's one for pink, one for black. Hey, Sir Bravery, cousin, how are you doing? Pink and black. Alright, it's pink and black. This is going to be pink and black, so the chest piece is going to be hot pink. The cape... I don't think they have a cape. Or if they do, it's the bag. I don't know what cape they have. But we'll do the cape as black, but we'll also do things like the pants and the gloves black. And the shoulders hot pink, because that sounds ridiculous. And the helmets, they can't dye their helmets. We'll save this preset as hot pink warriors. There we go. Love it. Oh yeah, glad you could, I'm glad you could join the stream because I, as usual, gave absolutely no warning that I was doing it. Wait, I wrote how pink warrior. Excellent typing, Bucky, in front of a room full of people on the internet where it's going to stay forever and ever and ever. Hot pink warriors. Well, warrior because text character limit. Alright, save you, and then... I only have 2 barracks. That's another reason I need to do that. I only have 2 barracks. Because I've handled most of the fighting myself. Or, using the Smoker Horn of Gondor. So that's the warriors. The warriors are hot pink. Who else are we going to be seeing a lot of? I guess builders. What do you want our builders to be? Should they... Well, we have pink, so should we have the builders then be... applesauce, I guess. Applesauce and hot pink pants or black pants or blue pants. I don't really keep archers. My archers become hunters. I hate archers in this game, and I'm not afraid to say it. The archers in this game suck. They suck because they go to war. They go to invasion. Blue pants, yeah, thanks. They go to the invasion with like 1 or 2 arrows, and then they go and attack with their stone one-handed axe. So all of my archers just become hunters. I might eventually have archers once the walls are up. I'll put archers by the gate so we can have the they can use the Smoker Horn to summon any nearby warriors to the gate. But outside of that, I find them absolutely useless. Hunters should be black, brown, greens. Okay, let's go ahead and put on... This is my dyeing workshop. I haven't requested any green dyes. That's a good idea. So we'll do Gron, because that's the only one we've got. We should have some cabbages by now. Task. Wait, a task already exists? I'm already making Gron. They just ran out of space, I think. The only archers you have are guard. Yeah, for the horns, exactly, because they're absolutely useless otherwise. They're absolutely useless. Right, we'll go check on that probably tomorrow, and we'll go see if because they'll only update their dye once they're on leisure time, and they're not going to be on leisure time for the rest of the day. So wait for that to go through, and then we'll figure out where the Gron is. I agree. I like the idea of the green and brown for our hunters. We got a lot of hunters. I think I got 6. I think I got 6 hunters. What the heck? No! That's not what I wanted. Go down. Silly, silly thing. Oh, that's annoying. Really, I really hate the terrain. I am enshrouded. Give me the hoe. The enshrouded hoe. I'd done a lot of base redesigns, obviously, because I do that between every stream. And I got rid of that huge hill to the side of my crafting hall. I got rid of that, and it took about, I want to say, maybe 45 seconds. Because you get the height you want, and then you just spam that button. But even better, you could just put one of those really big blocks in and just remove the ground entirely. Oh, sorry, there's an ad playing. I can't control that. The rake makes it easy to... Right, it does. So easy. The building system in that game is absolutely top notch. Vim says use archers on towers to hear the smoke. It is. Music to my ears, a smoke of death cry. It is absolutely beautiful. In fact, somebody said that I should make it my my ringtone at one point, but my ringtone is the Chocobo Final Fantasy Chocobo Racing theme, and it will be till the day I die. It's my favorite little sound bite thing. I think that's still one wide, and we will shift you. Not that way. We'll shift you this way. All right, there we go. This is going to look a bit ass to begin with, because we're going to have a lot of floating trees. But, oh, my days. I need an echo filter right now because I'm stuck in a hole. But don't worry, we'll fix it later. Like I said a few times. Oh, my phone went off a lot when I was at Disney. Nobody noticed though. It went off in the it went off in the when I was doing the second the learn how to draw a character. What's it called? Animation Academy. It went off. Nobody recognized it. You used to have a text alert. That was... I used to have... my text alert is the standard one. I can't have a personalized text alert because I have a bunch of friends who think it's okay to text an entire chain of thoughts or question as little snippets, like one line at a time. It's like, hey, that's a text. What are you doing today? That's a text. Do you want to go get some ice cream? That's his own text. I'm hungry and I'm thinking about getting some ice cream. So, oh my god, you could just send that as one. Just send it as one text. Alright, yeah, look at this floating trees. This is kind of like getting a bit of Enshrouded vibes with its magical floating nonsense. I hate this though. This is far too deep, but we'll do the tidying up separately. I just want this thing down, and then we'll fix it all up afterwards. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for village gate, and the village gate needs to face arrows in, because that makes sense. And you are going to go here, and I'll put it back a bit because when I fix things up, I've learned from my past self is when I fix things up, it always recedes a bit. So I'll pop you like that. Looks like my house is done, which is perfect bloody timing because now they can come and use all the refined wood on that. I'll go throw a few beds in the house and an extension down. Oh man, look at all that bloody bark. Hey buddy. I have... Oh look, they started doing it! Look at that! Oh, that's a nice combo. Good call on the color schemes there, guys. I like that. Who would have thought applesauce orange and navy blue went so well together? Oh, that is so cool. That only took me, I don't know when I redesigned the Weaver, but a long time. That only took me a long time to do. Wait, why have I come this way? Hey, Wisteria, what was I doing? Beds! Beds. I know what I was doing. Beds and an extension. Or, yeah, beds first, because that extension's going to go right into that cottage. Are the storage workers collecting bark from the carpenters? They were, but it's full. And I have my coal maker is supposed to be burning it all, but I'm pretty sure they're full now too. Or not the coal maker. I'm pretty sure the whatchamacallit. Oh, wait. I'm usually able to put 5. The coal storage is full. Why is that not? Have I done it wrong? I'm supposed to fit 4 in. 4 in with a square gap. Oh, alright, that might not work until the extension's done. I hate the size of these beds, by the way. This is another pain of mine. Or rather, I like the size of the beds. I hate the width of this thing. This thing needs to be at least 50% wider. Oh, composting bar? I don't know if that's a thing in real life, but I'll take anything. To get rid of the bark, I'll be happy with any solution. There's even a quality of life mod that will. There's a hotkey. I think it's Shift F8, and it will just delete everything that's on the floor. All of your loose item, all of your resin, sticks, bark. Shift F8, and anything that they put on the floor disappears. It's really good for frames, by the way. You can compost most. Yeah, I mean it makes sense. I never really thought of it like that. All right, this. Oh god, that trench is far too big for my. It has to make sense. Feelings, but yeah, we'll figure that out later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this little bit in the middle that I always seem to miss. Hey, there we go. And now it needs to be a bit wider. I was considering just making a fort as an episode, and I might still do that before the end of the series. I was considering making a fort a really far way away and putting the Eye of Odin in there. I'm getting a lot of phone calls today. I hope you guys can't hear that. I don't even know who that is. Because a fort with the Eye of Odin in and your village is protected, you don't even have to have any warriors ever again. Because anything that spawns to attack you is going to spawn based on the Eye of Odin's location. And if the Eye of, if you got your Eye of Odin in a fort like a kilometer away, the bad guys are going to spawn a kilometer away. They're going to go to the fort a kilometer away, and they are never going to bother you ever again. That's kind of the best way to get peaceful mode. The downside is sometimes your villagers will want to go hang out at the Eye of Odin for their leisure time that they're allowed, or think they're allowed. And that bit sucks. Put it on a pillar surrounded by giant. Exactly. Just, you could do anything. You could just be, yeah, like OG says, a pillar surrounded by a fence and nothing else going for it. No warriors even needed. Oh, come on. Eh, that's still deep enough. Probably. Is that deep enough? I can't get up it. I don't like it though. I want it to be a tiny bit deeper because sometimes the skeletons they stand on or the Draugr, when they die, something else will stand on them, and then all of a sudden, boom, they're about half a foot higher. Bucky, have I noticed any difference between mud golems and crystal golems? There is a difference in where they could work. I'll show you that in a second, but like I said earlier, the list that they gave us is written, in my opinion, in one of the worst ways. It makes it really hard to understand the differences, but I'll show you what I mean in a second. I just want to get the height of this done very, very quickly. Very, 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 very quickly. I think this one's taken 3 minutes to dig a hole. Boom. Boom. Yeah, that's nice. Alright, so the difference is, in this list, like the allowed workstations between mud and crystal golems, they're slightly different. And just by looking at this one, the only one I can interpret is mud golems apparently can work at the earth and water rune stones, which leads me to believe, unless it's up here, that the crystal golems will be able to work at the fire and the other one. But the way this is written is kind of, you know, you have barracks, improved barracks, mine house, mine hut, kennel, the list is 2 to 3 times longer than it needs to be because every building can be upgraded, so they write every building and all of its upgrades. But therein lies the difference, just in what they can what they can do for a job. They both live for you know, whatever the amount of days was, but there's another mod out by Grimwolf that makes them I think he's called it constant constructs, like they don't die anymore, or you could change their lifespan, which I think is going to be like Asker Plus, one of those essential mods that everyone uses, because it's kind of dumb that you invest 150 Jotun glass, years of your game time, because you have to get, oh, that made me jump, you have to get a boat and sail, and then your golems die after 3 years. We need bombs! Well, this is exciting, we get to play with bombs. I like this. I like this gate. I like that completely silly gate. The jumpy boys might be able to jump out, yeah, but they're still going to be attacking the gate because that's where the pathfinding is going to tell them to go. You know what? Before I go and go and get the bombs, I need to break my axe because I don't have a replacement large axe head. So I need to break you. And then I can make another one. Forget how many hits it had left, but it's not that much. Jotun glass, which, yeah, I know, does not exist on the starting island. And the treasure chests, which respawn, drop, in my experience, a maximum of 5 each. So even though they drop quite plentiful amounts on those deposits on those desert islands, long term, I don't see anyone wanting to invest the amount of time it takes to go and harvest 150 Jotun glasses worth of treasure chests on an island where there might not be treasure chests or even Jotun glass in that particular one. There. Grimm's Constant Constructs, I think somebody just pinged me and said that it's called, so. Another essential mod, I think. Although, somebody else was telling me in a video comment the other day, it's like, and I agree with their point, it's kind of a moot point, golems anyway, because by the time you're able to get golems, you're sailing, you have iron, you're exploring islands. What do you actually need them for, though? Because by the time and you have to kill all the bosses in order to summon them. You have to kill Nidhogg and the King Crawler, respectively, for your crystal and mud golems. So, yeah, what do you... What's the point? You've completed the game by the time you're able to summon them. From a, this is the content standpoint. Where's my sled? I haven't seen my sled in forever. Sled! That's a cart. Sled! Ooh, you're behind me. I ran right past you. Future bosses, future content. Yeah, I know. We would know that ahead of time if they did a roadmap. But we never will know. Because there's never going to be another roadmap. Right, let's get rid of the hardwood that I was using for Swordless Isle over there. Or the Isle of Swords, where Swordless... That's where he lives. And it's 9:30 actually, so before I go and fill this up with bombs, I'm going to take a little nap. Grab a bite to eat, because it's been a couple of days, hasn't it? This is night number 2. So we could get ourselves a blood moon, have a little bit of a fight going on. I made myself a double bed, by the way. I was like I wanted to have more comfort. Maybe there's going to be a Mrs. Bucky at some point. I don't know. $21.50, 10 minutes. I don't know if I'll be able to eat in time, or I don't know if I'll be able to finish eating in time. Is there any food here? Dude, you have one job. Why aren't you filling up your tavern? I have to look into that tomorrow. Oh, a raven altar as a headboard? I've never thought of that. That's a genius idea. I like that. I will do that, and I will attribute that to you. But no blood moon, or at least not on my standard schedule. Oh, Grim has one on his. Well, then I need to do something different. I could marry Ragnarok. I'll do a full-on. I'll put one of these things in. A runestone as my headboard. Also, that blood moon was like 15 minutes late. And of course it's coming from the one side that doesn't have the trench finished, or, you know, it's half finished. Where are my warriors? They should be around. This is where they finished their patrol. There you are. Hey, come this way. Ooh, a bit of frame dropping there. Toot, toot. Toot, toot. Right, UI off. Just remember, think we're playing Wicked Things. That's my, that's the name of my blood moon. That's that one. Watch me get a copyright strike now for doing that with my voice. Oh, I just tried to block with my... As though I'm playing Enshrouded. Oh, go get them. Go get... Look at them. Absolutely rinsed. Yeah, guys don't need me and my marshmallow mallet. Good job. Easy... Or, wait, why do I have a lot of... Who are you? You're not all warriors. You're in the thatch batch. What are you doing here? You're a woodcutter. Oh, it's because she's in the thatch batch I put in my militia so they don't get scared of the wisps on the beach. Imagine blood moons from Asker in Enshrouded. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Then I wouldn't have to go out and get all of my shroud particles every time I need to make a new magic chest. Oh, you know what? You know what I can do? You know what I can say? You know what I can say? I don't have to harvest these bodies. Do you know why? Because we finally have a corpse harvesting job! Best change ever, by the way. Well, let's do one of my usual blood moon shots where I get myself sideways. And it's... I do that one because it looks more powerful. But that one's the more efficient one. Blood moons on extended days is a little bit dull though. I would leave them here, but they would only stay for 40 seconds. So I gotta babysit them. But this is where the trench is going to work, because once the trench is done, you know, these guys were probably, you know, in fairness, they're probably going to destroy all these fences, which I'm fine with, but they'll eventually make their way up here. Somebody up there would toot the horn, we'd have a barracks here. And it's automated. I don't have to do anything ever again. You have a stone cutter called Corpse Harvester. Aw, I appreciate that's not. Yeah, everyone. Mine's called the Corpse Core. Mine was called the Corpse Crew, and then somebody, I forget their name, and I feel bad for forgetting the name. Somebody was like, you should call it the Corpse Core, which, to their point, does sound 1,000 times better. Oh, somebody over here is getting absolutely smacked around. Could you not? Well, you know, the marshmallow mallet's actually good against skeletons. It's the only thing it's good for. And that animation, you know, the heavy attack is probably my favorite one. Okay, let's get a good shot of it. Because it's a little attack and then a really heavy one that goes boink right down on the top of the head. Hey, 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 we're not done. Get your asses back here. Except for the... I wish it was just the warriors. Everyone else can go back to work. Oh, it was Asper! Was it you? I'm so sorry! I knew I would feel bad. I knew I would feel bad saying that I forgot who it was, because I knew it was somebody awesome. And it is objectively the best name. Corpse Core. Yes, alliteration all the way. Oh, Asper, you're my BFF. Don't hate me too much. Come on, I want to go. I want to go finish my trench. What are you carrying? Oh, so this is this is the guy that works. You skill crew? Yeah, skill crew works in the sticks, the tidy up warehouse, which is this one, and it gathers all of my sticks and firewood and bark. Although he must have filled up on bark, which is why none of it's getting collected. Actually, wrong button. So if let's just switch those around for a little bit. I do this every now and then. This kind of breaks it though, because once they're done with bark, they don't do anything else, I think. So I've been meaning to make a second coal maker that just does bark. I know, I need the storage. This. Have you ever sat back and watched the carpenter? Because I'm pretty sure the higher your carpenter's skill, the more likely they are to get bark while using the draw knife. I'm pretty sure it's skill based, because when I first got my carpenter up and running, I had none of the mess at the carpenter that I do now. But ever since they've gotten higher up in skill, almost every time that they now trim a piece of wood, it's yet another thing. Are you? I thought he wasn't wearing a top because it's just the sleeves are hot pink. He's just dyed the sleeves hot pink. I need to give my warriors. I need to trade off these simple pelt capes. I wish I could control what they wear so we could give them the fancy linen capes as hot pink. I love it though. I love the hot pink sleeves. It's ridiculous. Flesh toned style. It was flesh toned, especially because some of these villagers you summon and they really are like bright hot pink. Flesh toned sweatpants. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Oh, come on, third wave. Although, I think I'm at the population now where I get a fourth one that sometimes has jumpy boys. There is one thing I can do, actually, while I'm here. You should have finished, so we'll call this... Farm Longhouse. Oh, I hear a fight. I hear a fight. Ah! Reflexes. Look at Ragnarok's over there, bloody attacking with a wooden hoe. Mad lads. Just like the people I named you after. Fantastic mad lads. I can't see a thing. You just chopped a tree down while attacking, you ding-dong. Yeah, while we wait for the next wave, I'll just try to move some of the people over here. And but it was 6, right? So cottage 12 has 7 people in. That's a shame. I'd delete it if I could. And while we're here, Jarl Crispy, you're named after somebody else. You've only made 1 bed? Oh, these guys are slow. I didn't need that tree anyway. I know, I got other trees. I got better trees. I'm glad you guys could see that though, because I don't know, it just looked like a grey screen my end with a dash of orange crystal and then the sound of a falling tree. That was my experience. And I can't even finish it off because my axe broke. Bring the 3rd wave already. Or 4th wave. Bring the 4th wave. And I think I already said this, but yeah, this is why the trenches is going to be fantastic, because we're going to have, I think, 3 access points, right? We'll have an access point here by my foresters, so because they're going to be reforesting this whole area. Obviously, we'll have an access point for Kiruna, and then we'll have an access point south of the farms. You know what? We'll probably have another access point near. So 4 access points. All I need is then 1 barracks on each one with 3 warriors, and then 1 guard tower with a horn just in case something happens during the day. And we'll also have a house out here for the warriors. I think that's how Darkwolf did it. And Grimwolf. I think that's how the people who do really nice builds do it. They have like a whole system. Everyone, there's like a big gatehouse. You have a barracks, archery range, or barracks, sorry, tower, cottage, warehouse with all their needs. And it's a perfectly self-sustained little establishment. Oh, did I wait too long, or did they all leave? They all left, didn't they? Are we going to be doing the last wave by myself with a couple of golems? You're holding us up. Imagine if that was their weapon. They could just use the tree trunk. That'd be amazing. Like 40 blunt damage, that. Right to the kisser. Groot. And then just immediately think of that. Yeah, that's the Infinity War scene where he introduces himself to Steve Rogers in the Battle of Wakanda. And then slams all those things down. Oh yeah, Tree Trunk would have a big AoE. And then once their strength or proficiency's up, they can transition to using a log. Hey, it finally stopped raining. And, oh, yeah, we got some jumpy boys. Oh, they're going on a different path this time. 1, 2, 3 jumpy boys. I'll leave the UI on for this because I want to see how terrible the thingamajig is. Oh, somebody's going to die. Oh, God, I can't hit anyone because I'm stuck on a Draugr. No, never mind. My guys are a bit too strong. I can't see a thing. I'm glad that's over. I feel bad for you guys with the streaming compression. That probably looked awful for you. Hey, Bucky. Good to see you today. Aw, hey buddy, thanks for the compliment. Thanks for joining this unscripted, unprompted stream in Asgard. I was going to do Enshrouded, but I was convinced very easily to do this one because the trench is boring. Look at it. Look at this progress. I might leave it looking a bit rough-hewn like this because, you know, that also adds its own element of that kind of looks. We're saving lag. It adds its own element of realism, which I dig. I forgot to fix my axe. I'll go do that real quick. Do I have a Raven Potion on me? I do not. Sometimes I'm so lazy that I will Raven Potion across my village because the thought of running is just altogether too much for me. Where's Asper getting all these fancy little emojis from? I like that one. Do you collect them from other Twitches? I'm trying to make some. They're very fancy. Makes me very jealous. I would like to have fancy stuff. Let's have some cheese for breakfast, yeah? Let's have a whole cheese wheel. Oh, that was a pie. Let's have a whole oh, actually, let's do my little cinematic breakfast camera. There we go. Cinematic breakfast camera. Eat a cheese wheel. Eat a whole wheel of cheese. There's sunrise kissing my face. Blink. Blink, though. Blink. Blink. Move. Blink. Do something other than staring into the void. Blink! He is not going to blink at all, is he? Are you going to eat anything more? Oh, you already ate. Oh, man, I wanted a cheese wheel. The void was staring back. He was having a conversation. Maybe he was flirting with the void. Maybe the void is going to be who's going to take that other double, you know, other bed in my house. Going to marry the void. I don't trust my warehouse workers as far as I can throw them, so I'm going to grab a bunch of shafts for my axe. Check your Discord and general chat and see what happened to them while watching your stream. I can't do two things at once. You can copy the link to that chat and paste it, and then I can click that. I'm not going to go looking for something. That'll take me 10 minutes, and everyone will get bored. And I think scraps of leather and rope, because again, I seriously don't trust my villagers as far as I can throw them to restock their little workshop. Rusty tools with a Z, because that's better. Where's the two-handed? Because nothing's in order. Look at that. Oh, I needed a nail, not rope. Perfect. You guys can have my leftovers. Oh my god, they did stock. That's an awful lot of shafts. What the heck are you guys playing at? Why? Why do you have so many, Rusty? Wait, wasn't Rusty the one who stole a shaft early on in Storm Riders? Or, no, a leather. He stole a piece of leather, didn't he? He's a thief. Rusty's a bloody thief. We've all seen it. Oh, 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 oh. Look at that. I love the orange. I might make everyone orange and navy blue. That's a really pleasant... It's a really pleasant combo. The orange top makes me think of... I'm going to say it wrong now. I think it's the Netherlands World Cup football, isn't it? Is it Netherlands? They have a bright orange jersey and everyone buys it, even if they don't support the team, because A, it's the Netherlands, and B, it's bright orange. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, no. Oh, I'm stuck. Alright, I'm unstuck. We're good. Right, bomb time. If I can... Yeah! Find somewhere. I only need one, so we're going to take 6. We'll try and do something a little flashy. He did. Rusty has been an absolute menace this series. And by Rusty, I mean villager coding in general. Does that work for XP? Oh, I don't remember what I was looking at. Does what work for XP? Alright, what did I need these for? Where is... Oh, well, there's our gate, so I guess it's over there somewhere. Right, and I'm trying to think of a funny way to do this, and I might have to sacrifice... my cart. But it'll be worth it if I can get it. We'll test it first before I commit. But we will put you there, and then a bomb. And a bomb. Oh, no, you're way too far. A bomb. And probably have to put one there, to be honest. And a bomb. Nope, you're a little bit too far. After doing the bomb chain reactions for as long as I have, I've kind of come to instinctively know when it's too far. There, you're fine. And then about there. And then about there. Nope. There is a second chat that I'm reading. Can you guys not see it? Yeah, I'm reading. I have a dual stream today because it's Aska, which my channel likes, so I'm not going to get any algorithm nonsense. But I'm streaming to Twitch and YouTube, so that answers that. You know what? I thought I was being clever by moving this, and I kind of just fudged it all up. Because you can't reverse with this thing. You can only apparently bend it backwards and then start running over it. Alright, pop you there. And now, for my grand plan, some bait. But I don't know if we have any smokers alive over here, because I got a hunter working round the clock nearby. So we'll just wait and see. Are there any smokers around today? What's my sneak button? I don't know. Shift C, Control C, Alt. Oh. Well, I'm talking about smokers, we get a smoker attack. I will. Dang it, I was hoping some of these smokers were alive and that they would go to the cart and eat it. Hello. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Get back here, you little bastard. I wish... Yeah, they're not going for that. That's a shame. If I drop you there, you're going to run into... Ow! Bugger. Too slow. Hey! Bastards. Little bastards. All of you. You're not... Get back here. We're not... You're not getting off. Ooh, there's a dead person. How did they die? Ah! Ah! You'll get. I don't even remember... Where is they died? Where is they died? Remains. This way. Who was it? I don't remember getting a notification. Who are you? Benji starved to death. I don't even know who that is. Oh, the bear's alive. Hang on. I'll deal with the bear in a second. Oh, I know that was the wrong rock. I was just trying to get rid of the smokers. Ah, you're trapped on the inside now. Hey! Bugger off! The trench works in the opposite way. I'm I just want to quickly make a little pie delivery to Kiruna. I don't remember when or why Benji died, but we have a bear over there anyway, so we might as well just go take care of that. Hey, ooh, 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 ooh. That gives me an idea. Come on, it's fine. I'm taking you home where you can be with all your friends and family that I just murdered. Because you're going to die too. In a funny way, I hope. They're supposed to spawn every day. Where's the bear? Ah, did Aminka kill it? Aminka's too efficient. Oh, she did as well. It's there. Bugger. Others? Let's instead go... well, we have a bear there. That's not too far away. Aminka's too efficient. She rose from the dead and decided to take her anger out in the best way possible by keeping the people of Kiruna safe. Are the wolves back? Oh, I still haven't cleared that up from that the little cinematic I did too. That was a fun episode, although I'm going to be honest with you guys. Trying to film those little shots of the people dying, that took me about like 2 to 3 hours. Because every time I got the camera in the right place, they would sit at a different tavern, or they would go to a different well, or they would decide that they're not hungry or thirsty on that reload, so I'd have to reload and try and get the shot again. It's very, very frustrating. But it was a very fun little cinematic, so worth it in the end. Yeah, smokers respawn every day, so... Or one per day. I don't know if you kill them all. I don't know if they all respawn or just one. Where's this bear? Oh, you're right here. You're here. Where are you? There you are. I got a present for you. You are off. Hello. I'm pretending I'm recording like an episode now. This is what I would do. But you can't hear the bear. Oh, you can. Sometimes you can't. Bonk. Nope, nope, nope. We're not done. Not done. Present. You bastard. Ow. Marshmallow. Yeah, 35 damage. 35 bloody damage. It's a reforged ancient hammer of the ancient Draugr god things. And it's 30 damage. I think my punching does like... What, like 9? So you're telling me this is 3 times stronger than a punch? No. Ridiculous. And then, you know, for my other trick, we wait until the second attack is going, and then we pause it, and then we boop the snoot. Boop! I like my little cinematics. That was fun. That was a 10-minute distraction that I would do again in a heartbeat. Yeah, OG got it. I wasn't reading the chat then, but yeah, I almost do more damage with my fists. Oh, I'm glad you appreciate the editor Bucky's work, because holy potato. Some days I want to pull my hair out with this game, because the villagers... It's the case of, well, if they don't know what they're doing, how the bloody hell will I know what they're doing? Where am I going? I'm going that way. Oh wait, no, I'm going to Kiruna first with my pies, because I don't know if my market worker might not be working. Something might have broken there. Editor Bucky really... Just keep the compliments coming, because Editor Bucky is avoiding making these videos. That's why we're doing a stream, because he's just like, no, I'm not making a video, I'm making a bloody trench. He cries. I put the pies in here. I know we're getting sidetracked, but I haven't been back here in a hot minute, and I don't know if my food is getting I don't know, my food is getting delivered. And it's almost empty, so they're eating. I don't know why that guy starved. Just ask her things. That's what we say, right? Just hashtag just ask her things. Yep. It's a live Bucky, says Cage Naga on YouTube. I wish there was a way for me to... Wait. Why aren't you guys seeing the chat on stream? My chat widget's at the top. Oh wait, that's interesting. Why aren't you seeing the chat? I can't answer that, because I don't know enough about this whole thing. That would make more sense if you guys could see the chat. We have a very active chat today. I'm really grateful for the... You guys are really making this whole mission a lot more bearable. I'm completely drawing a blank as to why my chat box isn't showing up. I didn't even think to look. Yeah, but I usually have the let's check my... Sorry, I'm checking my stream thing right now. Let's check my chat box. Copy widget URL. I'm just going to quickly make another chat widget just to see if that helps. Asper a Goose is both a legend and a mad lad, and has just gifted a tier 1 subscriptions in plural. Thanks, buddy. Whispering's cheating and watching both. Oh, maybe I should do it on purpose then, so you guys have to double watch me. No, I hate having to do that. I'm sorry. Why isn't it working? Properties. I'm gonna try for another like 3 minutes, and then I'm gonna give up, because holy potato, do I hate doing these things. That didn't work at all. I'm just going to delete that one. Remove. Oh, now it's told me I was going to remove 2 things. I'm sorry, Whispering. I can't control... Well, I can control the ads, but if I turn ads off, I won't get any ad money. And I like to buy Editor Bucky a hot chocolate with that. But if I do manual, I'll never remember to do it. Oh, is YouTube really far behind? That sucks. Oh, my trap works! Unless somebody came for the sticks. No, they don't come for the sticks, because I've got the whitelist turned off, right? Kind of. Ew. There's our culprit. This might be the funniest thing I do. Funnier than the bear incident from a moment ago. Hang on. I swear to God, this is also why it takes me so long to do an episode, because I'm halfway through something important, and then Sir Bucky, not Editor Bucky this time, Sir Bucky's like, I know what. How about I waste 30 minutes on this ridiculous little plan? What's my crouch button? Settings. Keyboard settings. Crouch. Oh, I've not bound it. That's why I can't find it. Shift C? No, I don't want just left shift. Tilde. There we go. Apply. Yep, whatever. Alright, so. We will hide here. There he is. There he is, the little bastard. Ooh! I'm leaving. No, come back! No! No, my plan! Yeah, come back. You moron. Oh! Worth it. Worth it. My poor sled. Asper a goose. Asper! You keep gifting people things. You're being too kind. But I appreciate you. Yeah, I need to name more people. I need to make Asper a swordless isle or something. But I'm out of lakes. Oh, I'm so happy that explosion thing worked. I panicked a bit. I'm not gonna lie. I panicked a bit when it turned tail, but then it brought it back. You absolute ding dongs. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's true. Does it work on YouTube when if you're a member or a paid thingamajig, do you still get ads? I don't know how YouTube works, but yeah, you're right. That's how Twitch works, isn't it? You give Twitch money and they'll stop forcing ads down your throat for now. Just wait for the, what do they call it? Enshittification. You know, they'll soon do what all those streaming companies do and ask for more money to get rid of your ads. All right, terrain, leveling. Let's get this trench done. How long has this stream been going on? How long have I been up this absolute bloody nonsense? I don't know how to tell. Oh, almost 2 hours and we're not done. I thought I'd be done way faster than that. But, like I said earlier, this bit's going to be a nice, easy bit because it is relatively flat land. And because it's taken a bit longer than I thought, I'm starting to care less about how ridiculous the height difference is. Because that's just something that I can fix in post, I say. You know, while partially expecting to never fix it, ever. Why aren't I able to sprint, by the way? Oh, because it changed my... when I changed in this, it took my shift off, didn't it? Where's sprint now? Stupid game. Stupid game that I love and is amazing and I've sunk over, I don't want to say, 1,000 hours into. Right, that would... Oh, my days. Oh, I need... There's so much mess. So much mess. I need more mess storage. But over here, the reason I'm coming over here is I need to remember why I'm coming over here. I had a point. What am I doing? I was blowing up a smoker. I was digging a trench. Oh. Being tired and having ADHD is a bitch. What did I come over here for? I remember it when I see it. Asper would sleep better with a trench keeping the smokers away from your onions. Yep. Or just away in general. Can anyone remember why I came over here? What was I going to do? Oh! Beds! Dear God, Bucky. Start taking notes or having a plan! Wanted to see if these beds finally got made, and if not, why? Sometimes I get a bug with the villagers. They're made. Okay, sometimes I get a bug with the villagers where if I don't tell them to do it by pinning it with Q, then they don't do it, which is really annoying. Right, so this cottage, you're going bye-bye. You are going hello. Hello there. Like another large extension, please. And is there a door here? Nope, good. I don't want the door there. And we'll tag you. And we'll carry on our merry way. I need to make that... I wonder if I can make that part of the announcement, the alert. Like if I get somebody gifting a sub. Or just taking a sub. I like the idea of calling, you know, casts ad be gone or something. That's quite funny. That's very clever. Oh, I ran all this way back, and look at the health of my hoe. It's gonna break in it. That's a little bit not deep enough. Oh, for crying out loud! I have so many little crusades I want to do next. Now that we have a corpse harvesting job. Is it stump harvesting? Is it don't let your warehouses take raw goods from production buildings? Or is it, can we get a repair job, please? Can we get a grinding stone or whetstone or grinding wheel, whatever they're called, so we could repair tools and weapons? Because this is annoying, having to go back because my hoe broke after 3 because I have to make it break. Like with the axe earlier. I can't fix it. Repair it ahead of time. And you go there. Or like the Enshrouded. I know I've been playing a lot of Enshrouded lately. I like the Enshrouded repair feature where it stays on your toolbar. It's just broken. You just have to go and repair. I also like Windrose's durability system insofar as they don't have one, because I think they did market research and realized that gamers actually don't like having a durability system. These guys are yeah, I think it's every day, and I think it's all of them every day. They're back again. Always with the smokers. Tree stump harvesting job, Bucky Cheese. Oh, for anyone who doesn't know, the Bucky Cheese is kind of like a double pun. Because obviously it's like Chuck E. Cheese. It's just a play on Chuck E. Cheese. But apparently, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm doing it from having read it once, but Buck... no, Sir? No, is it Sir? I think either Sir or Buck. I think it's Sir. S-E-R. Means cheese in Danish. Language of the Vikings. So the joke is... my name is... my name is Bucky Cheese. If translated directly, which I'm okay with. That's quite funny. Oh, Antol says they're Danish. Well, maybe it wasn't Danish. It was something. Somebody remind me, where's the Bucky Cheese thing come from? There was a... It was in the devs live stream, I think, on Monday. Ostrich cheese? Oh, well then I don't know what they were talking about. Maybe they were just making fun of me. Because I wasn't there. Sounds like something they would do. Oh, Sir! S-E-R. Sir is cheese in Polish. There we go. Sorry. Thank you. Ah, that's the wrong thing. Sir is cheese in Polish. That's where it all came from. Hello, Ragnarok, or whoever you are. Please be deep enough. Yeah, you're perfect. Perfect. Yeah, thanks, Antol. Perfect timing. Really, thanks for the save. I was starting to get a little bit embarrassed because I made a silliness again. I've trapped the golem in a trench. Who are you? Ragnarok OG. How you doing, buddy? The door's over there, maybe? I don't know how you're going to get out. This thing's self-contained right now. Are you actually going to get out? Okay, they can eventually save themselves. How is it looking now? Right, we just need to go probably a pinch further. And then I'm just going to cut right through there. And it's going to be ugly. And I'll do a beautification pass, probably. So where's my lid? There we are. Almost done. we need to go shovel time. We need to go down. Also, if anyone hasn't seen it, I had a top 13 mods video, and in the end of them, I did honorary mentions of 2 mods that sort of like change your gameplay. Echoes of the Seer has a ability to... It changes how like runestone magic works, and there's a way you can just have it so that you can build trenches and walls in an instant, which sounds amazing. If I you know, I did an example of like a 5-minute earthen wall, 1 minute earthen wall. It took about 60 seconds. So, you know, mods, a little bit game breaky, yeah, a little bit cheaty, absolutely, but also you can get a wall in like 5 minutes. Who wouldn't want that? Could have probably done this whole stream in less than 10. Oh, I don't know what that meant. What have you been doing? I've been doing that in the DC and giving you the copyright when I type it. I don't know what any of those words mean. I know what they mean separately, but not as a sentence. Little off, but like I said, I don't care. I've gone past the point of wanting it to look aesthetically good on try 1. We're going to go with it works on try 1, and then it'll be aesthetic before the next episode airs. Oh my days. Right, you are straight ahead of me there. Bring it down a bit. And we had a blood moon yesterday, so we're not going to have another blood moon for a while. So that's going to make our nights a little easier. Actually, you know, now that it is nighttime, let me, for you guys, let me quickly boost you. Hopefully you guys will be able to see a bit more now. I keep it on a bit of a lower gamma for the ambiance, the cinematics. Tree stump thing in... Oh, is that the tree... I saw a... Or wait, no, I saw a mod that your woodcutters won't cut down logs anymore. I thought that's what you might be referring to, but I don't think that's what you mean. I can't see anything at all. I have no idea. Where's my trench? I have no idea. I can't see it. Hello? Trench tool. Oh, you're all the way over there. Oh my days, that is incredibly hard to see. There we go, that's a bit better. It's that twilight. It's the hour before nighttime is just the absolute darkest. It's always fun when you have like one terrain field that you hit 4 or 5 times. It's like, nope, 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 nope. And then sometimes you hit the one next to it, and then you can hit that one, and then you hit another one again, and it comes back. There. Did you guys ever see the original trenches and wall video I did? That was using Dark Walls seed, because he had his trench, I think, went from the highest point at one point, and it started in the lake, which was the lowest point, and it made for a really good trench. camera angle run. It was massive. I'm going to try and take a point a bit halfway up. Just hopefully that works. Let's test that out. That's not nearly deep enough. Oh, I wish it was easier to do this. And that'll do. That'll do. That'll do, pig. Okay, perfect. Oh, I would hate to do stuff like this on varied terrain. I would suck. From here, bend that way. I'll try and... You know what, I could... Actually, I got a better idea. I could just use this natural cliff. I could just carve... Where does it start getting a bit cliffy? It gets a bit cliffy here. That's a new word that I just made up. We're going to use it. We'll try and... Yeah, this will look good. Oh, no, it won't. In my head, it worked. We're going to use the terrain in our advantage. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Oh, he's stuck. I thought that would work. Let's get rid of a few of these. I could use this terrain to my advantage, and we should be able to just ignore this whole area while sort of keeping it looking somewhat normal. If I do something like that and then just pull it out that way and only try to pickaxe that, only do this side. Yeah, that kind of works. That kind of works, and then we can keep the rest of this area intact without having to worry too much about getting the right height of the trench. We just have to obviously figure out that beginning bit that I just broke. Hang on, I just got a text. Who's that? Oh. Interesting texts. Right. You are done. Oh, I like that. That looks better than having a trench carving through it. Oh, I get you. I get what you mean now. Thanks for clarifying. I think everyone deserves credit for the... We've been asking for a stump harvesting job ever since the devs say they gave us a stump harvesting job that worked for a day. And then promptly broke. I think I might just... This area here where it meets trench into wall, I think I might make this an access point as well. So maybe we'll have 5. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 in the north. Just because I don't know how else to make this look proper. Ooh, drawbridge. Oops. Yeah, the best we can do is earthen bridge, which still looks kind of nice. So that is definitely... That is... Oh dear. Yeah, that is definitely going to stop them. And then the only area it's not is this bit. And we can just drag you across like so. Pull you back. Or even if there's not a gate here, I can... I quite like doing things like putting hedge walls down to make it look like I've reinforced, you know, where the earth would, you know, logically just collapse under its own weight. I do like me a little hedge wall reinforced thing. Like there, and then I guess we'll just... Yeah, we'll just cut out this little bit. Little bit of... So the trench is not so much a trench, it's just like a shelf, because I don't know what the actual word would be. And I'm sure there's a word for it. Gap. That's a word. Bridge. Oh, I'd love bridges. Although, Ooh, you know what? You say that. You can use with the Grimm's Builder Buddy, which I plug 100 times a day because it's amazing. You can have the dock. Where is it? You can have the dock, and well, it's a bit fiddly. But if you get the right height and you have the patience, you can have a nice little bridge. It looks a bit weird because of those. You can't really get rid of those standy-uppy bits. But you can have a little bit of a bridge. Well, I guess it'll go the other way like that. Yeah, it'd go like that. There we go. A nice little bridge. But yeah, it looks a little wonky, but you can't really help how they designed it with those legs. Alright, so next up we can go... We'll go a little bit that way because we can just join this up. Nope, that's my dock. I can't press L. I want my terrain tool. I do like this idea. This is probably, you know, I think earlier I said I can't, how do people play on varied terrain where it's even worse than this? I guess it's probably in some cases it might just be easy because you have lots of ups and downs that you can naturally tweak to make it look much more, well, natural, I guess. I do like this. I do like this a lot. Hey, could you could you get the bloody terrain, please? Instead of trying to harvest a tree with a hoe, stop targeting the tree. This. Thank you. So bridge and drawbridge. Stump harvesting job. Repair, you know, facility. What are some other things like you guys want? Because I hear a lot of really good suggestions. I hear a lot of OP suggestions, and people are asking me if I can sort of like ask the devs for them, and I'm like, no. Nothing OP, but just general that would make sense for the game. Oh, that didn't work. Beef up ocean fishing. Yeah. I feel like now's their chance because I just made a video saying ocean fishing's crap. So if there was ever a time that they were going to do it, that time is now. Different gate color on map. That's smart. I like that. I think I cut it from... No, I definitely did cut it. I had a section in that fishing guide where, after saying ocean fishing is crap, it would be nice if they buffed the, you know, the rarer fish to have maybe 15. You know, between 10 and 15. But then I cut it out because I didn't realize they already came with 7, which is already a lot of fish meat. But it's the fact that, what's it called? Pike and monkfish give 5. I kind of expect them to nerf that, and I'm going to hate it when they do. That's a lot of fish meat for 0 effort. I don't need logs anymore, bugger off. I'm trying to also make people stressed with my water. Let's fix that. Seek fluid intake. There's a couple of people that get really stressed with how late I leave my, you know, hydration and eating, and I always tell them you should watch Dark Wolf stream. The guy will wait until it's basically on 0 and start taking damage before he's like, okay, I'll eat now. I'll have a little snack now. Oh, I don't know how I want to do this bit, because we've got another bit where the height comes down into a trench. So I think I'm going to start on the other side, because that I can just avoid the problem for a minute. I have soda, and I'm taking swigs of it every now and then trying desperately not to belch down the microphone. Because for some reason, this one's like crazy fizzy. We are coming into that rock there. So just this whole path. Bye-bye, little... Oh, you're 94. Bye-bye. It's so close. So close, but in the way. How's that? We've got a weird little hill there. And then what I think I'll do then is maybe bring all of this up. So we finish with a little earthen wall that leads into the ocean, because you can't have a trench that leads into the ocean. You're going to have some horrific water clipping issues that look terrible. OG says the thing they want to see next is the ability to populate the islands with outposts. Yeah. Yeah. I think that'd be really good. Along with the ability, for something like that to work, you would need to have the game allow villagers more than one job. Because currently, obviously, to get a bare minimum outpost self-sufficient, you do need a lot of jobs. Like fishing and cooking. It'd be good, like, hey, let's have the fisher catch the fish, but then, you know, shock horror, cook it afterwards. Something like that. How's this going to look? Is that high enough for a little wall? Nope. I don't know how to get rid of this thing. A little tree planting hole. I would love the harbors to get expanded and have some sort of trade capacity. That'd be amazing. And then, you know, not everything has to be an enemy in this game. A nice little island that is, you know, you give this tribe metal, or, you know, Jotun blood, since that seems to be what everyone likes the currency being, and you get some rare resources in return. Can we please just that? I want something in between. I'm hoping that my penchant for getting the wrong height all the time means that that's going to be a tiny bit lower. And how's that? Can I live with that? I guess we'll have to, because I'm getting a bit tired of this bloody thing now. It takes so long to do these. Right, we have to aim at this rock over yonder. And is this is my line. That's my line right there. Oh, we're almost perfect. There we go. Little bit there. Speaking of patrol routes, can we separate them from barracks? That would be nice. Having 3 people work at a barracks, but then always on patrol, so that barracks is just there? Yeah, that'd be a nice little change. I would like them to add more extensions to service functions like that. Like the barracks could have sort of like, you know, instead of just adding more workspaces, it could add a, you know, like a guard house, which is where, you know, you can then assign 3 extra people as patrol only. And things like the market. The market should have an extension that is just storage, so that a market worker can go out, gather all of the items that they need, put them into the market storage, and then the market worker can bloody ship it on its way. I think that would work. That would be nice. Oh, this is going to be... Oh, you know what? Have a little ramp going up there. That's going to look just like an actual defense there. Accidental awesomeness. It's not accidental. I did it on purpose, didn't I? That was the whole plan. I think I don't know. I like the idea of sub-jobs like at the cooking house as well. You know, have a day and a night cook, but you know, be able to have like an apprentice or a worker whose task is just filling up the storages. Because that would be super helpful. Because then after making a soup, your cook wouldn't have to run and get the ingredients for another soup. That's kind of how kitchens work, isn't it? You have all that raw food storage that they never use, because apparently the devs confirmed a while ago that the coding for the jobs is they only get the resources they need for the very next thing that they have to craft, which is why you're not seeing your cooks or your, you know, carpenters or your blacksmiths going out and getting everything they need for like the next 2, 3, 4, 5 crafts. Let's go eat before somebody yells at me. And yeah, I would love all of the warehouses. Sorry, I'd love all of the workshops to have a warehouse extension. So you could, instead of having like a double weaver, it would the meta would just be like, hey, let's have a weaver on one side and a warehouse on the other side, and that warehouse just, you know, can only have the weaving stuff unlocked by default. That'd be amazing. Look at us backseat deving this game into a AAA title. While I have a little rest, I want to understand why my bloody chat box isn't being a chat box. I'm going to take another swing at it for a second while I just sit down here. Browser source. Let's try adding it as a browser source, and we'll call it a chat 2. We'll add the source, and the URL could be that. Which is the Streamlabs widget. And then, I don't know where that went. Somebody say something. I don't know if it works until somebody says something. I see it work. Okay. Why doesn't my current one work? I got a subscription to Streamlabs. I got a year one too. I dropped like $180 bloody on it, and it's been an absolute headache ever since. Alright, so then if that's working, let me increase the size of the text because I have terrible eyesight. I can save that settings and it gets bigger. Save that setting and it gets bigger. All right, yay. Yeah, I'm trying to increase the size, so just keep chatting, and then we'll land on a size soon enough. It's all just a ploy for a chat engagement. Get my metrics up or something. I don't know. I don't care about that. Which is probably why Twitch yells at me in my stream summary. Smoking noises. No! No. I should ask the devs if I'm allowed to take, without getting, copyright yelled at. Can I use the smoker noises as part of my stream alerts? I would know. I've made the joke on that. If I did that, it would be the alert to tell me that somebody's unsubscribed or something, because that is not a noise I want. That would be for like anything happy. Wait, is it not working again? Maybe it's because I did bump up the size. Maybe it doesn't work after a certain font size. Or maybe I just got to tell it to like stay for longer. Hang on. Oh, it's there. It just doesn't stay for a particularly long time. I can fix that, right? Chat delay 0. Hide messages after 15 seconds. Let's bump that up to 40 seconds. Because it feels a little lonely. There we go. Hopefully that works. If it doesn't, I will reach out to somebody smarter and more handsome than me to fix it. And his name is the person who built my Discord channel. because he's very techy. But we're almost done. Can you see? That's the finish line over there. I feel like that didn't take particularly long. I also really enjoy how I started this stream out saying I'm into aesthetics. I want an aesthetically pleasing wall. I don't like these, you know, 6 foot, I think is what I go for. About the height of my gut. And then towards the end of the stream, I'm like, that's good enough. I'll fix it later. And we all know in our heart of hearts of hearts of hearts of hearts, I'm not going to do that. Ever. Boop. I don't even know why I came this far. I've never had an invasion over here. Oh, I can't remember whose carvy that is. I deleted the other ones, but then I realized when I deleted them, I was technically getting resources, so I'm trying to hoe a whole bunch of refined wood in the ocean is really, really difficult. Actually, no, I hate that. I've just envisioned what that looks like, and I hate how that looks. So rather than, you know, delete that one and hoe all those resources, I just kept it on the shore for posterity or something. I'll have to go see who the... I think it's Dark Walls, because he left us in a weird bloody place. Oh yeah, no! I remember the stream. I remember the episode after now. It is Dark Walls, because he left it on a bloody island with 2 of my people on it. Mad lad. Level it. Level it. Useless. Level it. Level it. Level it. Level it! Do the leveling! This time. This time. This time. I mean, I can't be mad at the game. I'm ouch. I'm literally, like, breaking it. Oh, my days. Oh, I'm going to die this time. I can't. Oh, does this count as falling? Oh, it does! Hang on a second. I have broken all of my bones. I do have a warehouse for the carvy. I do. It's by the harbour. Oh. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, yeah, I should have. Oh, dude, that means I should be smart. And that's not... It's not one of my selling points. It's the hot pink elbows. Do I have any garlic? I have meat and blubber, meat, blubber, and eggs. Eggs, meat, fish meat somehow, and blubber. Where are all my vegetables? I don't know. I don't have any. Do I not have any onions? Do I have any vegetables? I have a lot of mushrooms. Oh, I don't know where all my vegetables are going. I'll have to go lay down for a little bit because I'm going to die. Up, up, up we go. Oh, you know what? Rather than finishing off the little trench over there, how about we make a gatehouse? Because how long's this stream been going? The stream's been going... I'm tired of making a trench. You guys have seen what the trench looks like. Let's do a gatehouse or 2. And then you guys can see sort of my plan for them. And my plan is literally just, again, ripping off Dark Wolf and Grim Wolf. Because that was... Why change perfection? It really is the perfect setup. Are any of you awake right now? I guess not. Hey, let's just... Can you come and heal me? I'm just gonna lay down here. The hot pink sleeves keep making you think of Henry versus St. Crispin's Day of Speech. I do like the hot pink. I just wish more of their armor died. I understand dyeing metal isn't kind of like a thing. Hi, hit me. Ah, thanks. It's so slow when you're not skilled. I always... Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I always thought this was like herbs or something. Is that literally just a birch branch? She's just smacking me with a birch branch. That is a terrifying pose. Thank you. I will leave the rest of that wall to my capable villagers, who I don't mind if they break their legs. I care very much if I break mine. But let's go build a gatehouse on the Kiruna side of things before, you know, before anyone has to leave, or you just realize that watching somebody build a trench for 3 hours isn't actually what you wanted to sign up for. Oh, OG's got a lot of lore on birch, so thanks for the info. Can't read that whole thing out, but I like getting schooled when I stream or do videos. I got a lot of schooling when I when I made the mead update video. I now know how mead is made, and it doesn't need yeast, and yeast exists naturally in the air, which is kind of gross. Alright, so gatehouse, or rather gate first, and then we are going to have ourselves an improved barracks right next door. And this is all going to look terrible at first, but you know, either today or during an episode I'll be doing very, very minor tweaks just to, you know, beautify it. Because a lot of this is going to look really, really wonky. I can't really tell how that looks. So the trench goes that way. So let's move you a little bit like that. That looks good enough. Yeah. A beautification video. I do like my beautification videos. Because it means I can do a lot of jump cuts. It doesn't take long to edit a beautification. The only thing that Editor Bucky gets a little bit stressed about with beautification videos is what music should I use next, because I feel like I've used that one, you know, 2 times this episode, or I have a few of those building montage tracks that I really enjoy, but yeah, you can only have it once per stream because they are quite obvious tracks. That's kind of like the most stressful. I do like my beautification videos. I just wish we had more. I wish we had oh, I'm sorry, I hate that. I just realized I hate that. That's like a foot below the ground. I wish we had things like benches. I wish we had things like I know, like a flag would be nice. Flags, banners. What else would be kind of nice? More stuff. I wish we had a lot more beautification stuff. We're going to lose most of the road, but we'll just a little bit of repaving. Never hurt anyone, except for the animals that lived on the ground. Smoker hunting music, I know. Yeah, there's a lot of... Can only use the track once. Everyone knows what it is. As soon as you hear those first few chords, you know that I'm about to blow a smoker up. And then giggle. Although I have started using the smoker theme song for those sort of like sped up times where I'm running from outpost to the main town. Because I've realized if I play the smoker theme at 2 times the speed, it sounds really funny. If I play anything else, any of my other tracks at 2 times the speed, it just sounds bad. But for some reason, the smoker theme at 2 times speed is really, really funny to me. So that's the other use case for that. Anyway, enough padding while I landscape. We can put this down. Yeah, that looks much better. It's not accidentally a foot underground, kind of like that tavern, which I didn't notice at the time, but it looks rather silly. So why aren't you filling up on cheese, by the way? I forgot to look into this. Yellow cheese high. So have I accidentally done the blacklist? Wrong on Eden cheese. Oops. Yeah, you know what? I probably did, because this is a new place, isn't it? Bucky cheese. There we go. Whoopsie. Nah, the next crusade is definitely going to be the blacklist. I hate this thing. With an absolute passion. Grim was talking about that on a previous stream while he was working on his long house. What was he talking about? I've forgotten what I was talking about. Just beautification episodes? Oh, benches, yeah. Yeah, I would like, well, maybe not here because you're going to get stung. I would love benches because I've talked about it a lot too, because I think everyone has, because it's just, when you go past the runestone, oh, they're not doing it right now, or your altars, they're sat on the dirt, but then, you know, they're also sat in a puddle. When it rains, that dirt becomes a puddle. And I'm stealing this cart, by the way. And that's just silly. That's just really... They're going to have a wet bum. No one wants a wet bum. So yeah, benches. I thought like it'd be nice to have tiers, so like an outdoor... It doesn't have to be fancy. It could just be like a log, like a tree stump. You could give us something to do with the tree stumps. A nice tree stump seat, you know, and you could just have those. They actually did that in the tavern, so we know they did do that in the tavern, didn't they? We know the technology is there for your tree stump seats. What other things do I like the idea of for... I like the idea, I mentioned, I can't remember where I wrote it, but I like the idea of having runestones that aren't giving any buffs per se, but you can write in them. So they look like that from a distance. I don't expect them to change the graphic, but you come up to it and you can use it. So Valheim does it. You go up to it and then you click it and then you have something written there that you've written, like a nice little story, nice little ode, legend. Ah! The heck? We just had a tree collapse all of a sudden. Free placement of yeah, wall decorations would be nice too. You know, we could have a nice little not poster, but tapestry. That's what old posters were called. They were called tapestries back then. Yeah, I like all those ideas. More decorative plants as well. And also fix the current plants so that they don't look like they're just dead. Because currently all the plants look like... Oh, it's very foggy. All the plants look terrible. I need 4 stones, and you just brought that, and I've already used you, so I'm just going to thank you for your service. That's 3. And I guess I will delete one of my ones. Yoink. Bonk. Bonk. There we go. And then refined wood stage. Yes. I bet you he came with stone. Sorry, buddy. You are slow today. Or I'm fast. We're on fire. I think the devs have talked about an extra tier of building, by the way, that is stone. So if that comes to pass, it would be nice then to have things like a saw. I don't know if Vikings had... Vikings were very clean, though. They're very hygienic. They had very good hygiene. But things like a spa, I think that's a Viking thing, right? A spa, hot springs, anything like that. I think that'd be lovely. Just more leisure opportunities or just general things to look pretty. One plank. Oh, this is damn it. Stop it! You little bastard. I forgot that this is a cart I stole. And it's full. No. Put it down! Another thing that I want this game to do is to stop having keybinds be used for the same button used for 4 different things. So you press E to pick it up, but also E to throw it in, but also E to do X, Y, Z. You're done. Listen, it happens all the time with R for me. Like, R throws it in here, but I'm usually stood by a building because that's where I'm taking the resources for. So I then open the villager assignment menu. Like, no, could we not? Could we not do that, please? Alright, someone bring me some nails. What are you doing? Froster. Oh, you're finally picking up all the bark. Did you pick up the bark at the carpenters? Has Frostar come to the rescue? No. Frostar has decided to run past the mountain of bark, go to the very outskirts of town. You can see the little tiny head poking out. Run to the outskirts of town and break down some sticks for bark, rather than taking from that massive pile. I have to do something about that. I have a plan for that. The plan is over there, where our forester's hut is, and I've started planting birch. That's where our new carpentry industry is going, and we're going to have a bark-only thingamajig, coal maker, because that's horrific. Yeah, E for everything. Absolutely. Can somebody bring the nails? I feel like if I run and get the nails, somebody's going to be bringing them already. How many nails does it take in total? Oh, it only takes 5. If it used more than 5 nails, I would know that the next stage uses them, and I would be happy about it. You got the nails for me, buddy? How's it going? Skill crew? Wait, no, you're collecting stuff. You're working. Have you got the nails for me? Lord? Yes! Good job, Lord. Proud of you. Alright. Oh, we have the beams already. Thinking ahead. Not really. That's just them bringing it anyway. Very, very almost done. That was a quick build. Okay, so the next thing we're going to need out here, which I'll get started on now, is I always press the wrong button. Even when I press the right button, I then press the wrong button immediately afterwards. We'll have ourselves a watchtower, if not for defense, but again for the smoker horn to wake them up if they're asleep and something happens during the night, or the daytime, sorry. But also just to look cool. You've always got to remember there's a cool factor involved. You got to look cool. Okay, so we need 6 posts and some beams for you. Oh, my days. I have some very aggressive woodcutters today. I've never seen this level of aggression on my woodcutters. Ever. And it's straight. I don't understand the logic behind what tree they choose, because they're walking past all of these over there. that you can see through there. They're walking past all of these. They're walking past these guys, which have been there since the beginning of the entire series. Not really sure what am I doing over here. Large stones. I'm doing the things that are far away so that my other guys can just focus on the refined wood. Oh, you're so right on the guard towers. As soon as you go up and you want to fire over them, it's like, oh, the lip of the guard tower is just as high as my face. It blocks the entire view. You are 100% right on that. Spin you around, and we need some... Well, we only need one thatch for you, which I feel like somebody's going to have gotten already. But that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. There's nothing else. See, and now I'm pressing the wrong button there. Buttons, buttons, buttons. I kind of like the vibe of the starting watchtowers when you add the reinforcement to it and they just tie a bunch of bark to it. I like those.
Thanks for the raid!
Dillionaire is being spooked by... And I just got a raid. The Grim Wolf is raiding me. Everyone take cover. We're being attacked. It's a Viking raid.
Thanks for the raid!
Oh, did I get 2 raids or is it just double spamming me? Hi, Abby. How are you? Ooh. Working, so mostly lurking. I feel that. I have a lurk command now you can use. I don't know if it helps on your end, but there is a lurk command. I forgot the refined wood because I got attacked by raider people and I got confused. I'm going to set my camera angle up because you know me and my cinematics. And then I can get to read who's joined. I have no idea. I don't know how it happened twice, but I have like I have a nice little voice prompt. I was able to figure that one out. Let's see who joined. Oh, I can't really see who joined. I got a bunch of... I think most of my viewers are on YouTube right now. Welcome to the Merry Muppets! I don't know what that says, though. Oh, yeah. I tried to blow up a winter invasion back in the 9 Realms, and I was very, very sad. It's a huge missed opportunity. Hey, barracks done. And now it's just you. We are so this. I don't know if people have been lurking, but this is a Bucky couldn't be bothered to make an episode about building a trench, so we did it together. We've been having a jolly good time. Everyone has been super patient, and I feel much better for it because now I don't have to edit this. Which is the best part. Welcome to the Merry Muppets, Charming Cthulhu. I like that name. I like that name a lot. Any chance I get to read the word Cthulhu and see if I remember how to pronounce it properly, I appreciate. That's a very funny name. I do have a video from the 9 Realms talking about it. That's... Oh my days! That video, by the way, has my favorite comment that I actually did end up... I don't have my camera on because I didn't sleep last night and I look exactly like someone who didn't sleep last night. But I did print out and I framed my favorite comment from that video, which is somebody saying, if ADHD made a YouTube video. It's my favorite comment I've ever gotten, and it's on that video. Oh, that road looks like ass. The gnome is lurking in the shadows like the very cool person they are. I don't know enough about Twitch to really understand what the lurk does. Is that just a polite thing that people do, or does it actually help the person who types lurk? Because I really don't know what it means. I know what the concept of lurking means, but I don't know if there's a reason why people write that. Oh, beautiful. Oh, let's do another type of my favorite build shot. We got a beautiful little sun. Oh, sometimes you gotta aim the camera, start hitting, and then move it. Look at that. Sunrises and sunsets. Everyone knows what Bucky likes. Oh, okay. I thought it was yeah, I thought it was helped them in some way, like it auto-muted. And to whoever mentioned it earlier, the watchtowers are useless. Yeah, I mean, that's a little bit... Aesthetically, it looks really good. But then when you come up here and you try to use it, it's like, I can't bloody see a thing. I'm going to die. I'm getting attacked. I can't do anything about it. Faster climbing, yeah. I like the faster speed down, though. Like, whee! Alright, so who do I want to assign here? We should probably think about getting some new people trained up. But everyone's busy, so I'm just going to grab 2 people from different... Did I name both my forts fort? Oh, I bloody did, didn't I? I do that in my invasion episodes so it's easy to find, and then I regret it afterwards when I'm doing things like this. I'm like, well, which one are you? I'll just call you Fort 1. And this is going to be... Oh, I don't know where this is. What way are we facing? This is the western gate. So, the western gate. There we go. And I'm going to take 1 person from 1 fort. We will have Falco, because I know Falco. And then from the other fort, we will bring... We'll bring Jarl, but that's a crap name. I haven't renamed... Sometimes I go an episode without renaming anyone, and then I never look again, and I never remember to rename them. So we will call this one... Charming. No, I'm not going to have enough things. What's it going to call this one? Cthulhu. Which is a word I can't spell without looking at it. C-T-H. There's too many weird letters. U-L-H-U. U-L. How much is that? How much is that word worth in Scrabble? I imagine that word's going to be quite good in Scrabble. Gets rid of all your crap letters, which usually give you a lot of points. And you go on the defenders, and you are on the defenders already. Perfect! Perfect. And then we need some upgrades for you. We need a roof so you don't get chilly. And we need a horn. They get lost in... They do. It's because some you know me, every... 3-5 episodes or so, I go absolutely ham on villager summoning back to back. Because I tend to do a really big build and assign all my builders, and then I have no builders left. And then I go really hard on villager summoning, and I never get around to it. Because I never sit still. Because if ADHD did a YouTube video... And the reason I framed that one is because it's so accurate. It's so rude. But it's also so accurate. Alright. We should now... I hope I did this right. I don't think I've done it wrong. Okay, yeah, no. It fits now that there's... It fits now that there's an extension. So you go there, and then I need my... Oh, I always press the wrong button. I'll always press the wrong button. And again, if I press the right button, I'm going to instinctively think I pressed the wrong button and click out of it. And then my divider goes there, and then I put another bunch of beds down. And you continue going the same way, which is, you know what, let's spice it up. Let's be a little bit different. Let's go the other way. The other way. The other way, and I'm assuming this one's not going to work. Yeah, no, okay. Until we get the third extension in. There we go. That way they can sort of like have a conversation with each other, or at least these two people can have a conversation with each other, and one of them's not smelling the other one's toes, although he's smelling his toes. And I can't imagine they smell nice. Oh, I haven't been reading for a bit. Officially, Cthulhu isn't a word in Scrabble, but if you're playing with friends and cool people, then it absolutely is. Also, you're not going to get Cthulhu that often, so it should be allowed by virtue of being cool. And then Cthulhu actually, Spiky, I keep 4 dedicated 2-night 2-work builders. That way, I know, that is a really smart way to do, and probably something everyone should do, like have dedicated builders. I have a dedicated, or I used to have a dedicated firekeeper who I would keep as a builder, but ever since the builder's hut came out and you can actually have firekeeping tasks, I don't do that anymore. Why did I take all those? I need those for the bloody beds later. I'm trying to tidy up, but immediately not needing to. Okie dokie. I will... How many people are in this cottage? Probably 7? 7. And we're getting 6 more beds. One of which is being taken by somebody immediately. I think I've got 1 homeless person from the previous place when it's built. So we're going to be 2 beds short and then the other extension. But that's fine. Let's just continue building out the gatehouse. I'll share my vision, which again is ripped straight from the Dark Wolf / Grim Wolf playbook, because you can't improve perfection. Well, you can. They could let us use paint on the fences and the gates, and we could paint them hot pink. That way you could improve perfection, but alas, that's not in the game yet. So the next thing you know what? This is my #1 Smoker Avenue. Oh no, these are my very special houses where we're just having 2 people. But we're going to make a little exception for the guards that live out here. And they're all going to live. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. And you know what? They'll have their own longhouse. They'll have a longhouse because why bloody not? I got the resources, probably. Actually, do I? 23 beams, shafts. I haven't checked my... I think I am running out of birch. I'm running out of 1 type of birch. I can't remember what one it is. Oh no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I got 56 beams. That's enough for 2. And I'm going to build 1 more longhouse by the farms. So I'm good. I thought I ran out of these a while ago. But then I did actually... That's when I started chopping down all of these birch. And putting... I thought I put a flag out here. Did I put a flag out there? I did. I did have a flag out there. And that's a stone. Oh, these ones. There we go. Fixed it. That's just my brain trying to figure out what I did. It's because the longhouse walls actually stick into the end of the grid squares. Is that really? You've taken a look at that. I hate it so much. I always say the longhouses should be about 50% wider, please. At least. At the very least. What are you complaining about? The wrong weapon because you're working at a new place. Weapon and a shield. Let's start. I've got shields on the go. Although, sorry, you should be a sword skirmisher. Sword warrior, sorry. That was actually going to be another thing that I was going to do with Storm Riders 2.0. You know, just making Storm Riders series harder. So I was going to make all of my Vikings one-hand hammer and shields. And I probably still will, but not right now because I'm already doing too much. Welcome to the Merry Muppets. Nundegshut 40. Appreciate that. And the door being off-center is also... Yes. Yes. And the same way that the hard wooden line down the center can't get mirrored if you do another expansion on the other side. And the same goes for warehouses. It has that same hard line down the middle. That doesn't work. And we're just going to build a buddy, ignore whatever's blocking that. I think it's just the terrain. TBH. I'm taking a quick... I keep getting text breaks. I want to see what's going on. In hindsight... Oh! That makes so much sense when you say it like that. Hey, in hindsight. Was following on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. I used to do only the YouTubes, and then I felt like I was going to go crazy because I wanted to do... I was doing Bell Right. I'm still doing Bell Right. I was waiting for an update. I might have to pick that back up because I don't think the update's coming anytime soon. And then I was doing Asker Guides and series, obviously. And then I wanted to try and Shrouded and Windrose and Subnautica, and Editor Bucky sat me down and was like, dude, I am not going to make series on all of those because you are too demanding and you're too much of a perfectionist. Like, could you not? So now I do the Twitch. And I'm getting more sleep. Hey, which is what everyone in my Discord tells me to do all the time. You should be able to place a door on the longhouse if you put up the extension next to it to make a wide house. You get 2 doors instead of 1. Like a double door? That would be amazing. And then we could do like an Aragon at Helm's Deep opening the double door slow motion shot. You have my vote, because that's one of the greatest shots in history. Asper is gifting a tier 1 sub to the community. They've gifted a total of 6 in this chain. Yeah, Asper, you're too generous, dude. Do I have it? What villager have I named after you, by the way? I have to look that up now. Do I not? Wait, why don't I have a villager named after you? Did you die? Did you die and I not notice? Ah! Work! Click! 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 Okay, I don't know why I can't click into that search. Let's try that again. Oh, that's embarrassing. I don't have an... I think Asper died or ran away. Alright, Asper. Do you want to be in charge of the brewery? Or what do you want to do, buddy? I have to name someone after you now because you're giving too much. Like Swordless. Swordless was generous and then I had to build them an island. It's just the law. Grimwolf also helps a lot, but then he just gets put in charge of the smokers. But this time the wolves, because he is a grim wolf. Asper, I'm going to find the most amazing job for you. But I appreciate it, and good job, everyone. I'm hungry, and I don't know what to eat. Why do you suck? I don't mean to be rude, Isaac, but why do you suck? What am I doing wrong here? Meat soup is all your... Oh, because you were supposed to be the soup place, and I'm not making hunter's pie anymore. I'm making warrior's pie. There you go. Go get some more food. And I have to make sure Maddie, Surf and Turf... No, Surf and Turf are already on the cheese workshop warehouse. The amount of jinxing does, like, you have a ton of this, but really like this thing, it becomes rare, really. Are we talking like sticks and bark in the early game? He's like, I finally have enough sticks, it's time to make a fence around the... And it's like, no, all gone, bye-bye. Or is it more like, I'm going to go sailing, yeah, the wind's with me for like 3.5 minutes. Tell you what, though, I was feeling the sting of iron. because I'm not like resetting the mine because I'm too lazy. But then harvesting one iron island set me up for the rest of the year, and then harvesting that second one, and I didn't even finish the islands, and there's still like half of them out there, but harvesting the second one, I don't think I'm ever going to. I was considering closing down the mining outpost. I just use it for maggots. But I do not have an issue anymore. What do I want to do? I want to make sure I want to get the housing over here done before I bugger off. Oh, the one ceiling that made a farm. Oh, I get you. I get you. I think I'm running out of seeds. Somebody's complaining about seeds. Yeah, I don't have any berries seeds for some reason. That's alarming. I usually have thousands. You guys done yet? Kinda not. It's because it's nighttime. Everyone's gone to sleep. So this is the other thought. So these guys are going to... They'll probably stay here. I'll probably put the other, you know, gatehouse here. And then we'll have one on the northern side of town. Excuse me. Ugh. Trying to think where all my seeds are going. If I think about it, they're probably getting fed to all of these guys. No, you're just using the other super rare beetroot seeds. Oh, I have to sort that out at some point. What an absolute nightmare. You're using flax. That's good. Use flax. Flax is a intelligent type to use. Using bloody beetroot seeds. I'm gonna... If I don't remember to get rid of those after this stream, I'm going to be complaining in winter about having no food. All you guys are going to know why. Yes, me like, because the smokers of all things ate them. Right, where did I leave my slab? I gotta start tagging these things. Oh, I almost gave you my smoker horn of Gondor. Look at these guys. Look at them. Lord and Wallassi. Beautiful rock bastards. Alright, see you later, OG. Thanks for hanging out. We'll do Enshrouded tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Maybe Thursday. I got a lot to show you. It's been exciting. Right, it is 13 wood beams, so really just fill up the wood beams. Oops, excuse me. Ah! What do you want? Hendrik. Then take a break, buddy, if you need more stuff. Nope. See, oh, that's it. There it is, you know. Pressing R. R can mean 3 different things. Swing. I like my little handbrake turns on these. Ooh. Lag spike with the loading or saving. I'm gonna help out here for a second. Give me enough for the longhouse. I think uses a lot in stage 2. Also, by the way, look at all this mead. 18.8. We're full up on there. Absolutely. Chock-a-block. What are you complaining about? What are you missing? Oh yeah, I should maybe make these guys builders for a bit. I shut down my whole mead industry, and that included barrel making. Because of the whole glitch. I didn't want to end up like Kangaroo Captain with I think he's got like 70 bloody empty barrels just clogging up his everything because there's a little duplication bug right now. So I shut my whole mead production down, which is why I have so much bloody honey. I'm curious of Enshrouded. How is the build versus I have to farm ratio? On default, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. But I changed the setting where I do 200% damage to blocks when mining and stuff like that. Because I'm not about that. I don't wanna stream and have people watch me harvest copper for 20 minutes when it will take me 10, or 5 minutes when it will take me 2. So that's a bit sucky. There is a bit of a time investment though. You do need a lot of resources. Like I'm trying to make a lot of my buildings have that kind of Victorian brick and sort of like fancy wood. Again, with the press the right button, but aim it at the right pixel. And it takes a lot. But it's really worth it. Like, you can make some gorgeous things. I don't know a game that has a better build system than Enshrouded. Because you can just... You make anything. Whatever you can imagine, you can eventually build if you're patient enough. Oh, is this then? He's just like, what the heck? Why did I just bring sharks? It's for you. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to give away my Smoker Horn of Gondor, so I'll have to get another one of those made. Can you fill up your horn straight from the barrels? That... No, you need the tavern. Although, when you say that, I have to run this way anyway. I'll show you. I'm just in case. I got my own personal tavern that I think I filled up with mead, but I'll double check. Wait, why am I going that far? I'm a dingus. I was going the right way all along. You can sculpt intricate structures like a 100-foot tall dirt statue of a kraken. And there's a video. We have to do a watch party of that sometime. Again, I was distracted reading. I went past. I got a personal tavern that I used to drink at. I don't know if it's still filled up though. I blocked everyone else from it. So we'll go this way, and I need to go this way anyway because I think in my chieftain's hut is where I left all of my drinky drinks, including my mead horn. Down there for a second. Knock knock, who's home? It's me! There's my mead horn. It's still full. Nice. That was going to be another misfortune, is I only ever drink mead, and I'm like, I was going to do that anyway, so I don't care. I'm quite happy to drink mead all the time, because it gives you a little heal. I think it heals for like 20, so it's not a lot, but it gives you a heal. I think it counts for a little bit of food, and it's definitely very good at hydrating you, which might sound counterproductive. Oh, I do still have some in here. So you can gather it directly from here. Like if I hold E, it's going to fill up my little horn. Don't like ask me how it stays in. Then I can sit down and have a little woohoo, a little toast. But again, what happens is your Vikings. Oh no, it happens with me too. See, I just drank 2 and I didn't need to. Am I going to drink a 3rd one? It's just a colossal waste. An absolute colossal waste. I'm not. But what will happen is the Vikings, anyone sitting down here, they'll then stand up. They'll sit down and they'll do that again and they'll drink again. And it's stupid. And even worse, this thing here, I said earlier, like, if somebody drinks from here and it goes from 60 to 59, your tavern worker will go and get a whole barrel of 30 and throw it in, therefore wasting 29. So, yeah, I shut down the whole mead system. But, another but, I know I keep butting in. But, is really... I like it. Like, this is... Look at the view. The view is going to get ruined a bit by a wall. I'm trying to figure that out. But if we go first person, it's like you can almost see the harbour. I might need to tweak the... I might need to tweak how far that kind of like ledge goes out. Have it dip down. But yeah, I like this part of... I know it's not nearly as intricate as Enshrouded. What the heck's happening with my coffee? I know it's not as intricate as Enshrouded, but you know, some of the tier 3 buildings in this game, they look really good, and if you get creative enough or patient enough or put down enough decorative trees, it can look really good. And it's getting there. There's a lot I want to do. I really do need to do a beautification episode. Like, I want to put fences down along all of my roads, and then on the other side of the fence in here, you know, put some flowers and trees back in, beautify, because it's looking a little bit, I don't know what the word is besides crap. It's looking a little bit crap. How's the first person mod? I like it. Have I got it installed? Is it F4? I think it's F4. I don't know what happens if I press F4 and it's not. No, I don't have it installed right now. I like it for fishing. If, you know, not that I ever fish anymore. And I like it for running around outside of the village. I feel like it's a little bit laggy when in the village, but I think that's just, you know, seeing 20 frames in first person is worse than seeing 20 frames in third person. So I'll use it the few times I have when I'm running around outside of town. I absolutely love it. Running through the birch forest is especially good because it's just super, super pretty. I wouldn't recommend fighting with it though. I tried it and I got a bit dizzy with that jumpy boy. Farming is a bit wonky because, you know, it's very... It animates very quickly because that's how your character animates. It's doing nothing wrong. It's just jerky by nature of that's how it's interpreting the movement. And also things like mining and chopping down the trees doesn't really work that well because of... Let's give it a go. Like when I start to harvest this, I'm kind of really, really close to it. And so you just... That's all you see. Is you see your face goes right into the... tree, which... But for everything else, it's gorgeous. And for sailing, sorry. Sailing is probably my favorite thing to do. In fact, I will probably just exclusively use it for sailing. It makes it, you know, sailing with the ranged combat mode enabled when you're up high. That's really good for scouting. But first-person sailing is probably the best immersion thing you can do in this game. Go get some more stones. You're running out. Alright, what I think I'm going to do is swing back here because I'm a bit of a muppet and I might as well pick up the nails and the rope. Although I'm not going to, again, I don't want to ruin my, I don't want to throw away my smoker horn. But I'll get this little area done and then I'm probably going to wrap up because it's been, what are we looking at right now? Yeah, it's been over 3 hours. I like to keep them 3 hours, especially for the YouTubers. Nobody clicks the stream that's more than 3 hours to watch as a VOD. So we'll finish it off. We'll do a tiny bit of beautification. Maybe make a few of the fence pieces, you know, the big fence pieces as well. Show you my vision, and then I think Editor Bucky's just gonna have to suck it up and, you know, accept that there's going to be some sort of episode montage. And somebody got the bloody. Somebody brought the bloody nails before I did. Always the way. Oh, there's our delivery. Oh, not bringing anything. I think that mine is completely done. I think it's completely out of everything. Really, the only thing I bring back when they have them is the maggots and the crawler sacks. It's, if you think about it, a colossal waste. You can go there. You can go in there. I just didn't want to throw away my stuff. And then you pressed the wrong button 4 times there. There we go. You're not taking my horn. I'll need it. And then I'll forget about it. Although, where's my hunting workshop? Geographically, this one, Hide and Sneakers. I love that name. I felt very clever when I came up with that. Where is it? Where is it though? No. No, is it a tool? There you are. It's a tool. For some reason it's a tool. It will only ever have one. I know, but you're amazing. I'm just saying the general YouTube audience aren't going to watch a huge VOD. But also, it's like I want some food. But we're almost done with this. This is halfway done, and I brought the nails. Yay! And it was 4 beds. It was 4 beds for our, well, 2 currently, but eventually 3 warriors and archer. Or maybe it might be fun to put a healer's house by all of the gates too, and then it could be 2 warriors, the archer on patrol up there with the warning, and a nice little healer's hut nearby. Although I feel like healer's actually kind of a waste of a job because it's used twice a year. In fact, I'm so stupid. I've left my healer employed over here, didn't I? They're just doing nothing. Best job ever. Got absolutely nothing to do all day. Oh, my days. Is the first person mod a death mod? Or I didn't think it was. I thought it was someone else. I don't want to like sound mean when I say this. I'm trying to choose my words carefully. I tried to steer clear of Death's mods because I did try a couple of them when he first started releasing them, and they just flat out didn't work. And I don't know what level of QC goes into them, and I don't want, you know, considering I have to like keep my series saves intact and not corrupted. After the first couple didn't work, I stopped using them. Although I am really interested in his smokers eat X, Y, and Z. I think that's a hilariously brilliant idea. Whoa. There we go. We're almost done. I didn't bring the thatch. I couldn't be bothered. Move all of these. Here's a quick tip for you. You pick up in this order from top left, middle down. So if you put the stones at the end because you don't want stones, you're not going to pick them up. And that way, I don't have to take the stones out. I can get the things I want. Took me a very long time to figure that out. Someone else can bring the thatch. I'm not running over there. So now let's put down some, just a handful of walls, give you sort of an idea of how it's going to look. Obviously, it's going to be a gate with some walls coming out. Look at that. Pretty sure the Builder Buddy mod is going to let us put spikes here anyway. That Builder Buddy mod is just... If half of the Builder Buddy mod doesn't make it into vanilla, I'll be truly surprised. Like, there's so many QO quality of life in that mod that the devs should be taking notes, in all honesty. Are we talking about me posting something or someone else? I'm a bit lost on that conversation. Ah. Grim said, yeah, you'd love to... The devs need to, like... I mean, I'm not saying they're anti-mod, but they need to embrace it a bit more. There's so many good ones out there. The Asker Plus, like, there's no reason these buildings shouldn't have torches on in vanilla. It's just too good. And you have to say that in the I think you should leave meme. It's simply too good. Oh, me, yeah. Oh, you're talking... Yeah, the video. Sorry, there's a lot of chatter, and I'm cutting down trees. I can't... Sometimes I forget what people are talking about. I have half in mind to keep these floating trees, though, because I think they look amazing. But I'm not going to. You know what? First-person mod would work really well here, because I'd be able to look directly up and target that. Oh. A legend is born. Charming Cthulhu has subscribed with a tier 1 sub. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. You are... Well, you're all legends, but... Just dropped a tree on my head. You are a merriest of Muppet, thank you. Appreciate that. Can I please just cut down? I really apologize for the camera angles right now. Although it's not as bad as when I got stuck in Enshrouded and I had to dig my way up, and the only camera angle that it would let me have was looking directly at my character's hams. And by hams, I mean butt cheeks. But it's okay, because the characters are quite toned in that game. Oh yeah, I have a lot of guides. What's my favorite guide? I'm going to try and think of that. My favorite silly guide. I think I like my very original Carpenter guide, because I'm a big fan of Parks and Rec. And I like that I was able to make a Ron Swanson joke, because he is probably my favorite. Not actor, human, and definitely character in a fictional setting, although I'm pretty sure that's kind of like how he is in real life, especially when it comes to woodwork. That is not acting. He knows his way around a wood shop. Oh, that was a good jump. You trapped yourself in a mine because you forgot which way was up. Always know your exits. That's the rule 1 of video games. I say that, but I quite often in Enshrouded again. Using a lot of Enshrouded examples, I've definitely gotten lost and died in the Shroud or a dungeon a few times in Enshrouded because I panic and... Oh no, I did it in Subnautica too, yesterday or the day before. I was exploring a really big ship and I did not know my exit and I drowned next to an open window, which was my way out. But I thought there was glass there. Oh my days. Oh, it's going to take so long to tidy all this up, so I might install quality of life and just straight up delete it all. Because that's going to take forever. That's about... Because I'm gonna have to cut all the long sticks and the logs up. I don't need those anymore. That is multiple warehouses worth of crap. Which is probably why it might be best to... You know, I might do that. I might plan my fence out with hedge walls. And then... upgrade. Because that'll have two benefits. First of all, we'll get rid of all the bloody dirt on the floor. And second of all, I'm not going to burn through my my little supply of refined wood. I'm kind of running out now that I built 3 longhouses or 2 longhouses and 1 extension, I think. Quality of life is great for work. Yeah, well cleanup. Absolutely. It's really good for your frames. If you are like so many other people who play like limited or have like really choppy frames, first of all, it's your corpses that your corpse harvester job might not have gotten around to, but it's usually, for me, it's like the sticks and the bark. If I get rid of those, I'm going to get like 5 frames. And I'm, you know, I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but when it's going from, you know, 30 to 25 and then getting that back is actually massive. Hey you guys, nobody wants to finish off the longhouse? It only takes 3 thatch. It'll take you 5 seconds. Just do it myself. There's thatch over here. There's Swordless's house and the Isle of Swords. That was a fun build. I want to do more stuff like that. I want to try and think of more silly places to put buildings. Because that was a lot of fun. With this little... Oh, and to my point earlier when somebody was asking about a bridge. I don't know if you saw that. Oh, somebody's just brought the bloody patch. I'm going to miss my shot now. But this is how the dock looks as a bridge, and I absolutely love it. It is so good. Having a drawbridge, though, you know, Swordless could come out from his home and then he could just like, boop, put the bridge up. That'd be amazing. So cool. Alrighty, dite. We are almost done with our very final few builds. I'm just going to get rid of my smoker horn. I can't be bothered to wait. There'll be a there'll be a blood moon tonight. There'll be a blood moon tonight. Now I won't be able to summon my villagers. We all know that's going to happen. There's just a couple of beams and some long sticks, which are literally everywhere. Huh? Yeah, I'm wrapping up. You have food dye on your neck. We're going to have some, I don't know if anyone was in the last stream, but we are, in this household, we are enjoying the use of a fruit ninja to make smoothies. So it might get loud soon. But we are, I say we, I haven't. The other half has basically perfected the smoothie recipe that they were going for, which is exciting. Oh, you saw that? Yeah, that video, that was so... It's one of those builds that, I think I said it in the video, I quite often have an idea of what I want to build. And I build it, and at the end of it, I'm like, okay, it's kind of like what I wanted. It's more or less. But that island longhouse, I had a vision, and it came out bloody perfect. Couldn't be happier. That really doesn't happen that often. Nope, wrong thing. You go over here. 1, 2, and... Oh, is it just 2 planks now? Oh, it's 2 planks. I wasn't reading. Alrighty. Let's let those planks come in. Hey, buddy, I'm sorry. You have wasted your time, but I'll take that back because we'll be upgrading something, I'm sure, very, very soon. There's plank 1. Sometimes I roll backwards instead of running because I feel like it's faster. Zup, 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 zup. Let's see. Plank 1. Boom. And then the other one coming in. It'd be good if this game had water... What's the right word? Mechanics, I guess? I don't know. You know, flowing water. It'd be, you know, we could build a trench and then it fills up with water. That'd be nice. Probably make the game absolutely melt, though. It's a little bit wonky as it stands. Let's not add something too complex as voxel water or whatever they call it. Physics! Oh, yeah. I never liked physics. I never liked physics. I'm like, well, if it's called salt, just call it salt. Don't give it a trillion... Oh, no, that's chemistry. I didn't like chemistry either, and now I'm trapped. Trapped on a tree. Okay, I'm going to do one last tiny little thing, which is the 3rd time I've said that, but we're just going to throw down some beds in here. And then while they get built, I'm going to have a little outro chat. We'll see who's on, who joined, what you guys think, thoughts, comments, all that good stuff. And we'll be done with the bones, the bare bones. And you can all laugh at the knowledge that Editor Bucky is going to be doing this again with Beautification. But again, Beautification is so much more fun. Or maybe we'll do a Beautification stream. We'll see if you guys are interested in a Beautification stream. I might do the rest of the, you know, the trench, make the trench look better off screen. And then we can do the Beautification together. So let's put some decorations in. Useless decorations, but for fun. I apologize again if it's loud, but I trust me, the smoothie is going to taste really good. We're transitioning the channel into a Food Network channel. That was some aggressive blending. I kind of hate that. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of hate the hearths. I like them on every time the wrong button. I like them on paper. I just hate that there's no center. There's never any center. The whole thing is altogether awful. So you can just hide in the corner. Oh, beautification stream. All right, fine. We'll do a beautification stream, but I might rope some people in for that then. And make a lot of rope, because what the heck? Why are you upside down? Stop it! Be normal. Bloody cart. Sled. You're not a cart. What are you talking about? Sled. The second. Holy potato, we've had some terrible weather this episode, or stream, this time. Nothing but fog and rain, I feel like. We've had like 2 days of sunshine. Tag, 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 tag. Alright, I'm going to let my builders sort that out. I'm going to turn my attention over to the chat and have a little outro chitter while I look to see if anyone's on that I can raid. While we wind things down. Do I know anyone who's online right now? Where's Twitch? Where's the Twitch buttons? Oh, I know who we can raid. We're gonna scare the crap out of Kangaroo Captain in a minute. Hindsight saying can't wait to get villagers beyond 100. What's your frame rate at with 130 villagers? I'm on, I don't know where it is. 70. No, that's my day supply. I'm on 104 village. I don't remember breaking 100. Oh, that's cool. What's my frame rate? Hang on, I'm gonna go to Steam and get my Steam overlay on. Settings. What's it under? In-game, right? In-game. Show performance monitor in the top, bottom right. I'm on 45 frames. Oh, that's not bad. Let's have a little run around. I guess it's rendering less now because there's fog. Or, you know, maybe it's rendering more because it's rendering everything and then the fog. 46, 45, not bad. Alienware, I bought a really fancy computer. And it's all for this. Because I could not do this on my other rig. I think I was doing Dark Wolves, Sphinxes, CZs, and then the final nail in the coffin, I think, was doing Grimwolf's showcase with all the bombs. Then they're like, no, I need a new computer if I'm going to make content for this game, because every time I try and do something fancy, it melts. Night Feathers. Yeah, I'm going to wrap up now. I'm going to initiate a raid into Kangaroo Captain. And he is a good fellow. I don't know what he's streaming right now. He's doing Valheim with his wife. He's a brand new thing. It's a brand new save. So raid I don't know how to spell kangaroo captain. And we are initiating the raid. It's going to go through in 10 seconds. Night Asper, night gnomes, night everyone, hindsight feathers. Thanks for hanging out. I've had a lot of fun. Thanks for, yeah, seriously though, thanks for hanging out. This was, this would have been a really different experience if I had to do it by myself. You guys made it so much more fun. I appreciate you. I'm going to raid Kangaroo Captain now. Definitely stay on if you want to see some Valheim. I will see you all later. Cheerio. Bye-bye.